Hello. Happy Monday. How are we all doing? Let's get this all sorted here. How are we all doing, everyone? Welcome, welcome. Look at that, I'm only 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late. You'd be impressed with me. That at least deserves a round of applause, right? 5 minutes late. I think there was a... The Hobbit, thank you so much for becoming a minion. Welcome, welcome. Now, as always, if anyone here is a minion, you can join the Discord where you'll get access to special sort of member-only rooms. Members now get preview advance of videos when I put them out there. So members would have got the video that I released this morning, the first one, early last night. You can join it as long as you link your YouTube account with your Discord profile. You get automatic role and you can get access to all of the cool secret stuff we have in the Discord. Yeah, so I was late today, and the reason why is I've just come back from watching Dune. So, Dune 2. You want some of these before we start? Yes? Of course we do. Of course we do. Again, yes, again. I'm not going to lie, it will be a third time that I go and see it as well. It's basically the best thing that's come out since Lord of the Rings, I would say. It's so good. It is so good. Yeah, last Monday I went on my own. This Monday I went with someone else. Next Monday I'll probably go with someone else again. It's so good. I have to say, I didn't think Timothée Chalamet had it in him, but at the moment I saw him in that temple scene, top quality. It's so good. Saf, good question. Can Reflex Merciless reduce the cooldown of a blessing? No, it can't. No. So the first time, I was like, I want to get out of the house. Oh, there's like, Mondays is like Super Saver, so it's like cheaper than normal. So I was like, it's discounted price. Oh, I know, I'll go see it. And then I know my friend is really into sci-fi type movies like this. I was like, you definitely want to go see it. You really like it. So we kind of went and saw it today. So, and I promised my mum I'd take her like ages ago because she really liked the first one as well. So, yeah. It's basically just excuses for me to go see it multiple times because it is so good. I really enjoy it. I liked it. Yeah, no spoilers, don't worry. All I'm going to say is the temple scene is amazing. That is not a spoiler. There's no details involved with it. It is amazing. Honestly, it's movie gold. What do I think of Bellatar Mage Slayer? He's okay. The problem with Bellatar is for a Void Legendary, I'd expect consistency, and you get no consistency. And that is why I'm not a fan of Bellatar Mage Slayer, because he is all a bit like, well, if this happens, you might get it, and you might get it here, and that's a random chance to do that. As you can see, by the way, I'm having to burn energy for the Dungeon Divers event, which, yeah, not pleased with. Going to see it a second time tomorrow. Lisan Al Gaib. Got your pad dry Grandmaster. Is he ready already? Jeez, that's progress. Cat, would you mind not walking across me every single time we do this? Yes, that's a bowl. Okay, look, let me move that out of the way for you. You happy now? Yes? Hello? Look. Honestly, cats. So on the bright side, I'm generating silver. On the down... Look. Stop trashing the house. Don't look at me like that. Honestly. So I'm generating silver, but celebration pack. No thanks. What are we at here? Oh, we still need another like 600 points. 600 points. It's such an energy waste. Honestly, it's such an energy waste. But it is what it is. Not much one can do about it. It's got to be done. There's nothing else to do. So I do have another day, but there's no other events to really align with it because we like, what am I going to run Dungeon Divers for? Because there's nothing available. There's literally nothing available. So it's just brutal. It is. It's just brutal. Siffy should have your fastest gear because she has a higher base speed. No. I can't do any Marius missions until, I think, reset, is it? Yeah, so on reset, I can do Marius missions. But then I'm going to get stuck for a few days anyway. So reset, we'll do Marius missions. I'll do another Hydra key, so we get this, and then we have to wait for Spirit. But by Sunday, I will have finished part 1. Sunday, I'll finish part 1. So yeah, I'm in a good position for that. Yeah, I mean, I've had to burn it. I mean, I'm not far away. The only good thing is at least it's generating me silver, so I'm certainly not chasing these last two. That's just going to have to be an impossibility for me. You know, it's just not going to happen. But it's just frustrating because I'm burning all my excess energy on things I don't want to burn. But what can you do, right? Nothing you can really do. Have I done all these? No, let's just do that. You fused Armanz 2 days ago. Yeah, he is ridiculous. How was your St. Patrick's summon? So I have a video coming out tomorrow, which has all of my summons. Let's just say we're at times 25. That's all I'm going to say. We're at times 25, which is very frustrating. How far am I in missions? I'm on 22. I'm on course for finishing part 1 by Sunday. It's not bad. Basically. You'll see the polls tomorrow, yeah. It's in tomorrow's video. It's being edited. So, obviously, like, you're probably going to see what I've got on stream tonight, so it's not really a problem, but, you know. It's only part 1, so it's fine. Only part 1, so. You pull the 4th newt, going for feral. Oof. A 4th newt is kind of big, though. Honestly, what's put me off not pulling the rest of the the sacreds is I know we've got a summon rush on Friday. And we're going to need the summon rush on Friday, right? So, because I'll be honest, the 5-star soul for Armanz is the most important thing. And I don't really have enough materials to really chase the 5-star Padraig soul. And I'll be honest, I don't really think I want to. Why is the stream called that? Because I need to finish the Dungeon Divers. Then I need to finish then I need to do some gear cleansing, and then we'll play test him. So yeah, not quite yet, but I will be play testing him tonight. Just gotta finish these off. YST, you can get an autograph, but you need to improve your math. Once you've improved your math, you get my autograph. As a non-spender, should I sell a 6-star sequence soul to get the points to guarantee a Padraig? That's a difficult question. Myron, that is a difficult question. I would always say to people, never sell that quality of a soul. But if it's stopping you from getting Padraig, then Padraig might be more valuable as an actual champion. So I would say, if you think you have an absolute place in your team for Padraig, then it's worth it. That's what I would say. Yeah, skipping Padraig, solid. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are currently at. I do worry it's a bit like an OLer, where people will go, it's okay, it's an average one, then it gets used quite a lot. Why is it playing a Christmas song? Let's stop that right away. It's a bit annoying, you know? I'm farming stage 20 here for silver. 20 is the most efficient dungeon dives in silver. Someone know Mythical, should I save primals and pull everything else or use? I'm saving primals for a boosted primal event, if I'm being honest. I tried to limit my primal usage as much as I could. And also really for the summon rush, because primals and sacreds are really good for summon rushes, so. Does survival instinct turn me to boost stack with each debuff, or does it just happen once? I think it happens once unless you're on 6-star. Then it can happen multiple times. Once it's on 6-star, it can happen multiple times. But on once, it goes on cooldown the moment the first time it fires, so you lose out. No, I haven't pulled Armanz yet, but I will. Oh, we will, Sniper, because I've got to do the artifact enhancement. So all of these is to basically finish off the fusion events, which I haven't finished yet. See, I've still got to do this. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We'll probably dip into a bit of live arena in a moment. Have I checked if Padraig is for S17 FK? We'll have a look. I do have the Padraig. I suppose there's no events come in that some of them will benefit from delaying. Yeah, there's literally no point waiting for summoning because there's no champion chase, there's no clan versus clan. So if you have Armanz, just summon him. The only time it would have been good was if you did it on the weekend for the champion chase, but there's just really literally no, there's no point waiting. If you don't summon him, you'll lose him. So just summon away. Like, just summon everything. There's just no point in waiting. So how much speed and accuracy are you happy with when building him is done? Probably as much speed as I can and as much accuracy. Probably aiming someone in the region like 600 plus accuracy and as fast as I can get him. Yeah, Armanz is going to be cracked. I think he's going to be amazing even unbooked. He's going to be a low booking priority because I don't think you need to book him immediately. Yeah, exactly, Curry. That was the only time. I knew I couldn't because I was waiting for the hero's path, so... will a Delver be good for 6? I've got one built for stage 6. I just haven't bothered going into hard yet because I'm just waiting for the regearing event. It's just too expensive to regear them. 600 accuracy, 300 speed. It's pretty good, yeah. Can you explain why 5-star is important on him? Because you get 75 accuracy for free. You get 75 accuracy for free, and you also activate all of the power behind the utility blessings, like Life Harvest. Polymorph becomes a 15%, not a 10%. You know, you just unlock a lot more power at 5-star. 4 stars the damage point, 5 stars the utility point. I honestly haven't looked at what I'm going to use him for yet. In all honesty. I've kind of just... I just need to get him first. How much more have we got of this? Like 4 more runs. Just because it's built. Like, this is fine. It's fast enough. Like, Spider 20 is something I only do when I need to, not because I want to. I'm doing it because it's dungeon divers and everything. It's the most efficient dungeon divers I can do right now, and I always do this on dungeon divers because I generate the best silver. I do stage 10 everything else, but this one is the one I go to for Dungeon Divers to just be efficient with silver gain as well. So, right, I should hopefully have done it. Has that done it now? Oh man, a little bit more. One more will do it. Hey, so thank you for telling me not to pull, not to wait on pulling shards. I got the Armanz, Furl, and Padraig. Wow, that's crazy good. That's crazy, crazy good. Right, that should do it. That should do it. Okay, so he's done. Excellent. So all we got left now is Artifact Enhancement, which I'm going to Gear Cleanse through, which is great. I have collected the Padraig, but I haven't gone for the Soul, and I don't think I will. So Padraig is probably something we can look at today, is Padraig. I've got some Slayer stuff to collect as well, which is kind of cool. Right, let's get into some live arena first. Let's face it, we have to keep doing it. If I don't do it on, stream, I never do it. I'll never do it. So, no, do you know what it is, Dutchy? I just don't think he actually benefits from 5-star. Right, because if we look at Padraig down here, where is he? Okay, what soul would he benefit from? Like, what would he benefit from? This? No. This? Not really. I mean, it's team-wide, but still, nah. Temporal Chains, maybe. Water of the Fallen, no. Life Harvest, maybe, but, I mean, it's reviving. It's not the greatest. Soul Reap, no. Polymorph, he doesn't need accuracy, so no. Brimstone, he doesn't need accuracy, so no. Like, you just run down this list and you go, okay, well, we can't use Emergency Heal because he doesn't actually do a shield, so that's not very good. We can't do something like Faultless Defense because he only places increased defense on defense-based champions, so that's not very good. Cruelty, he's a single target A1 hit, so that's not very good. And you're just running out, like, Miracle Heal, he doesn't need it, he does it on his own. I've just run out of, like, why do I want the 5-star souls? I'm getting him simply for stats, and I'm like, I don't really need it. Yeah, but I have so many stars now, I don't really think it's important. Oh, not Captain Ollie. I know that name. You're the one that destroyed my team with your filthy Kraken luck team that you had, right? That really powerful team that I thought, incorrectly, that I thought you had acquired that account through other means other than just, you know, as we like to call it, ethical whaling. Phantom Touch for Finite. Yeah, but he only attacks once, so it's really hard to activate even at 5-star. It would have to be something like Life Harvest or for Armanz, you definitely go Polymorph, I think, at 5-star. You want to activate Sheep as much as you can, so... Yeah, Armanz in Supersonic will be broken. He won't get nerfed. Honestly, he will not. If they haven't nerfed him yet, he's not going to get a nerf. Trust me. He will not get a nerf. They don't nerf champions. It's just simply what they don't do. Okay, well, it's a Harima. It's a bit annoying. It's fine. We can go like this. Then we'll go like that. We'll leave the DPS option flexed. Let's do that. Do you think Armanz Soul is worth the grind? Yes. Absolutely, Nick. Absolutely worth it. Because even if you're not using him in Arena, then you've got a 5-star Brimstone. He's going to be in pretty much most people's teams. I just think he's so valuable. Nezamol. Ugh. This one is a bit of a nasty team, I'll not lie. I think I might just take out the Mesomol. Yeah. It'll take me a while, but I think we'll be fine here. Because I do have a block revive, so... Yeah, exactly. The Mesomols are surprisingly OP, and I think people use it as well as people don't realize how strong the Mythicals are. They won't sell the Epic Mythic. No, I don't think they will. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened with the Siegfried buff. Considering the Siegfried was all meant to be like, we can't metamorph, can you fix the metamorph? We've somehow managed to end up with Siegfried being just a nuke that still can't metamorph, but metamorphs anyway. It's very strange, you know? Damn, I was hoping he'd steal a buff. That's what I was hoping for, he'd steal a buff. Let's just break the chain. Thank you for giving an extra turn to that. Boom. I don't think he can win because I don't think Harima's enough damage. Like, she's just not going to do enough damage here. So, it's just a case of doing this. So she revives, I get an extra turn into that to win. Boom. Yeah, I've already bug reported Bronco's solo runs. Basically, I think the boss is considering Revive on Death not something he can use his A2 and his A3. The boss should always heal with his A2 and A3. Fundamentally speaking, if you have mechanics which all you have to do is press A1, that's probably a bug. So I'd expect that to get fixed, just like the Emic will get fixed. Because it is a bug, you know? It's not really meant to do that. They're going to go faster, they. Okay. Do you think they will buff Fronley? No, because I think Fronley's okay. He's a very niche champion, but if you let him get going, Fronley's quite strong. The problem with Siegfried is they just didn't fundamentally fix his ultimate flaw, which is you can't metamorph. Had they done that, we would be in a different conversation, but they didn't. So, yeah, we're in this like weird situation where it's like, well, you didn't fix the main flaw. Kind of put myself into a bit of a hole here now because I can't actually kill the... What if I just ban it? It's fine. Let's go for a nuke. I don't think so, Stiko. I think this rotation is pretty good. Keep in mind, you still can do the Brimstone tank strategy. Interesting. Ban the Heffrack. I've probably lost this one because I've just been outdrafted, but I might be able to outspeed it and win. We'll see what happens. Is it possible to find out hard without Newt and counterattack? Yes, everything's possible. People were doing finite hard without Newt, so... Oh, they actually let me have that. Just realized they let me have Narcissus and Baron. She should sleep the Baron. If you're a smart bunny, you sleep the Baron, yeah. I was going to say. That's probably going to cost me the win now. Unless Xu Zhen can interrupt, that's probably going to cost me the win. Because I didn't force the turn on Baron. I probably lost this. Because I didn't force the turn on Baron. My only hope... Nah, I've lost this. I've lost this. I didn't force the turn on Baron. He's still too slow, see? That's the problem. My Baron is just not fast enough. I need to speed up my Baron. I know I've got 10 speed extra on him now because I got a little bonus, but yeah, he's too slow. When you make your fastest... I don't know if I will make him my fastest. We'll see. The problem with cheese methods for me is I don't mind cheese methods when you use the champion's skills to find a unique way of doing it. So when people were using people like Samar to solo Bommel, I was fine with that because it's the specific uniqueness about the champion. When it's literally, oh, I found an exploit where you can use Revive on Death to force the boss to do something it's not meant to do, that's not a cheese strategy to me. That's just like a bug, so it needs to be fixed, right? So for example, on the alternate form, a cheese strategy, you could argue, is giving the boss buffs or not giving the boss buffs, right? So you can either force him to use his A1 or his A2 and his A3. But on the alternate form, there's always a choice there, right? There's a penalty, because if you don't give him buffs to swap, then you're going to take a lot more damage from the A1, which if you can tank it, great. It means you can avoid all the extra things about cleansing. But if you do allow it, then obviously you need to cleanse those buffs, which requires another strategy and a solution. So you always have to make a choice, which is fine. That's what it should be like. The problem I have with these solo strategies is you found a bug that essentially allows you to cheat your way to victory. Now, I get that the boss is really hard and there's some really, stupid things about it. I'm not saying that, the boss should be, that all the accessible options should be nerfed. That's not what I'm arguing for. I'm simply arguing that from a game design perspective, when a bug appears, that's not a cheese strategy, that's just exploiting a mechanic that shouldn't exist. So, well, no, because Sand Devil is not cheesed, because you have to build your God Sukaneri to be able to survive, right? You still need to build them properly. That's the point. I don't want you to take a reset. I mean, I don't really want you to take anything, but I just don't want you to have a reset. So, no, it's not that they have MT. It's not that they have Revive on Death. It's that there's a bug with the boss where, for some reason, when an enemy, when he's facing champions with Revive on Death, he's not using his A2 and his A3, so he's not healing. So therefore, he's just not using half of his mechanics. That is not a penalty because they have Revive on Death. That's there's some sort of combination of stats that just makes it not work. That's what I'm saying. Well, the boss does do exactly what happens most of the time. I disagree with that statement. I'm probably going to lose this fight as well. Why didn't you A2? Oh, she's surviving. Not for long, though. I'm going to have to one-shot this, or I've got no chance. That is a big hit. Okay, right. Well, let's see how we do. 1. 2. Revive. Kill him. Kill. Nice. So for me, when it comes to solo strategies, Aneri and Ninja is not a cheese strategy because you have to build the Aneri to a specific speed tune, has to have specific defense, regen, you have to build them correctly, you have to know what you're doing. That's a build strategy. Honestly, let's be honest, the solo strategy is, does it have Revive on Death? Give it 5,000 defense or 4,000 defense, put it in regen and just A1. That's not a strategy. That is just like press A1. It's not how it works, in my opinion. For a pinnacle boss of the premium latest content, that is not intentional. Which means if it's not intentional, it's a bug. Which means if it's a bug, it should be fixed. I know it'll upset a lot of people, but that's just game design principles in my brain. So, no, I mean, is it a strategy? No. It's funny when it happens, though. But again, you still need all the right requirements for that, right? You still need ally attackers with a good amount of damage. You still need to build it properly. There's still a clever way of doing it. There's a niche way to do it. So it's not like you just put random gear and press go. That's kind of like what this solo strategy is. Wait, did I record that as a win? Yeah, I did. Vlad is definitely worth building. Vlad is like an absolute huge carry in PvE content. I highly recommend Vlad. He's super good. Super, super good. So. When have they said the Godseeker cheese wasn't intentional? I've heard nothing of the sort. I feel like I want to take out you. Do I think I'm fast enough to beat this speed? I think I'm fast enough to beat it like that. Let's see. I don't recall anything of them saying that Godseeker in area was not intentional. I'm pretty clued up on these things. Someone can point me to a source, I'll happily be proven wrong, but I'm pretty confident that they've never said that. I'm probably going to lose this one, by the way. I don't think I can carve through him. So, yeah. Can't be bothered to fight that. I've lost that one. Time's pressing. So. What do you think it would be skippable for this Titan event? So I think about 600 to 700 points will be in the Titan event for summoning. So you might be able to skip like a few events here or there. I would say you don't skip anything till week 2 because you just don't want to put yourself in a difficult situation. We don't know how many Titan points will be behind the Deck of Fates, for example. So, you know, if you skip too much too early, then you end up putting yourself in a situation where you have to do something you probably don't want to do. So, ooh, Ancora got picked. Oh, hey, look, we got an Armanz. We'll probably let him through, shall we? Have a bit of fun. No, I know I would have lost that one solo because I knew how it was going. I just didn't want to fight it because I've got not a lot of time to do another 5 fights tonight, so I kind of knew I was going to lose that one. I need a revive here, so we're probably going to have to go Duchess into Lat, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? This is what we're going to see a lot. Armanz, Ultimate Death Knight, and Sun Wukong. This will be the trio that you see a lot. But here's the thing. Picking the Armanz is like the same problem as picking Wukong. He's got to pick a damage dealer, so he's only got 1 reviver. And that's the problem. He's going to take a revive spot. See, he's taken that. So I can just ban the Ancora if I want to. He's got no reviver then. See, he's got absolutely no reviver. He's banned my Shu Zhen. He thinks it's the fastest one. It's not. This is the issue you will find with Armanz when you pick him is which slot does he replace? Is he going to replace the reviver or the utility spot? Because you normally need to have 2 revives, 2 damage dealers, and a support. Now, of course, he's probably going to be fast and stone skin, so we'll see if I absolutely get destroyed. I might get destroyed. We'll find out. We're just going to have to wait this one out. I was going to wait for the stone skin, see what happens. Is it a good enough Armanz? How is that balanced? How is that balanced? Wow. Just wow. Just explain to me how that's balanced. Balanced gameplay, that. Nice one, Playrium. Well done for developing a really stupid champion. I really appreciate you, Playrium. Not a problem. And that, my friends, is the last time you're going to see Armanz in live arena. I let it through so we could experience it. Literally, sheeped my Duchess, removed all of my buffs, and I couldn't do anything. And the reason why I couldn't win is he had Stone Skin, so I couldn't kill him. So Stone Skin will be the answer to everything. And guess where you get Stone Skin from? doing Hydra Clash because that's where you're going to get the accessories. And what can't we do because of the Trunda Yumiko problem? Hydra Clash. It's just... they've created a microcosm of hell. Honestly, they have. And I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's going to cause huge problems once people play this for like 3 weeks. It's just going to... people are just going to stop doing Arena. It's just not worth it. No, I haven't. I need to do the Artifact Enhancement event. That'll be done after this. Man, I gotta... I don't have Jorgid, no. What am I gonna put on Armanz? I haven't really thought about it. Okay. Kind of problematic, this. See if I can tank it. Does Lockout stop him? Somewhat. Let's take him. I'm in a bit of a spot bother because I essentially can't do anything for ages. I'm gonna have to cleanse now. That was never gonna kill me, which is nice. I can stop him from taking a turn. He should A2. I don't stand a chance. He's just gonna A2 me. It's over. Thanks for the $5. Well, I can take the Thras out. It's put me below 50% HP. He's struggling to kill me. Maybe Rotus just wins the day. Don't sheep me. Don't sheep me. Don't sheep me. Do not sheep me. Thank you. Oh, wow. He is angry. He must have triple... I'm pretty sure he is triple weak hit on that A1. Rotus wins the day. I didn't deserve to win that one. That was awful. That was awful. Just build Trunda double Yumiko. Yeah, I know. Like, but I've got no Yumiko. That's the problem. No optimizer should be fine. Unless someone's telling me otherwise, the optimizer should be fine. Yeah, I just got super lucky that they weak hit every single time. Super lucky. Yeah, that's the problem, John's Noms. And that's why I'm really frustrated with the Yumiko system, because it's just killing people's motivation. And it's so obnoxiously broken that there's just nothing you can do. You either join it or you don't, basically. Which is, you know, it is what it is. Double Nia plus Emic. I don't really think it works, Maxime. Like, you're talking it's going to be, like, substantially less. Firol could have done it, because Firol gives you a lot of damage, but... we'll probably build the Armanz. I won't level Armanz to rank 6 today, because I'll wait for the champion training tournament. Because we've got to be mindful about Titan points, but I'll certainly build him out properly today. I'll assume that he is rank 6, and we'll see what we can build him in. Oh, by the way, guys, I need to show you something. This is going to be in tomorrow's video, but everyone in chat is going to really enjoy and really be happy with me soon. They're going to be really happy with me. Do I just tank? I'm going to go with this and try and get a bit of agency. Yeah, mythical champions, I think, are really starting to dominate the arena. As much as we're talking about Armanz, I think mythical champions are going to be starting dominating. I'll show you after this. Don't worry, I'll show you after this. I don't know. Just take out the Mikage. She's always the most problematic. No. No. Everyone in chat's going to be happy about this. Trust me. No, not in lower rocks, but pretty much in higher we do. All of us face it. I feel like I want to do this. It's basically lock out. Well, that was a big amount of damage. Unfortunately, I didn't lock out the Arbiter, which is what I wanted. I'm not sure I can put any more buffs on Vlad right now. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. God, if he had Life Harvest right now, he'd be loving life. I'm going to lose all my buffs. Okay, it's fine. Now we can slow them down. And kill them. Everyone revives. Oh, that's a bit annoying. Well, we'll stop the revive. Kill him. Lock her out. Poor Rhonda. She's like, I really just want to do damage, but I can't. She actually could kill Vlad, but... Ooh, good punches. She punched a lot. Okay, well that's annoying. Anyway, you will die. Thanks for that. 12 minutes to get 2 fights in. Ooh, that's close. Did Mezimal get a shadow buff? No, she's always been... she's actually been one of those ones that a lot of people just think is a bit basic, but does the job really well. How would you build Mikage for, say, Arena and Fire Knight? So, fast for Fire Knight, you need speed. I've built her a damage. Oh my lord, look at this. 6-star Mikage soul, alright. Well, that's a thing. How many mythicals do I have? 0. Because Mikage is a free one, doesn't count. Technically free. I've never summoned a mythical champion, so... Someone's been happy at the Soulstone Forge. Lord above, this one's going to be difficult. Just good damage. It's like everything is 6-star. Ay. Oh, what? You didn't ban my Narcissus? That's a mistake. You should always ban the Narcissus. This person is a soul heaven, but it's probably, unless they're in Stone Skin, it's probably going to die. Okay, well, there's a Mikage in Stone Skin, but it's pretty much not a problem because you've given them shields. Why is there a shield buff? Honestly, people, if you have shields, ban the Narcissus. It's like rule number 1. If you have shields, ban the Narcissus. Like, I guess it's just people don't know what Narcissus does, but it's literally the only thing that you can, like, lose to all the time. Doesn't matter how strong you are, unless you're in Stone Skin and you have a shield, like, you're just going to die to a Narcissus. It's so strong. I don't know why people don't ban him more often. Okay, that's a 6-star Siphi. Have I just entered the Kraken realm or something? If this is another 6-star, I've just entered the Kraken realm. What do you think about Firol, Padraig, Rathalos, Alatrian, Archer, Tila? It lacks a bit of damage. Unless... Oh, I feel like you don't need Alatrian, Firol, and Padraig, all 3 of them. That's too much. You would probably look to drop one of those out. I feel like that's too many supports. Do some people just don't know the game? I have a whale in my other team, boys. Yeah, true. But I mean, I feel like Narcissus is such a hot topic right now. You should, like, everyone's been talking about it. Like, everyone knows the number 1 thing about Narcissus is don't have a shield, right? I don't know. Yeah, I don't really think you need Alatrian in that team. I think you can go with more damage. Or you keep Alatrian and drop, like, the Padraig or the Firol, right? It's just too much support in the team. You could probably drop the Tila for a better damage dealer as well. Because you've got block buffs, so Teal is not really needed. HP burn is not as powerful as something else. And just bring someone in Hexset, like Viral in Hexset or Padraig in Hexset. Not so much Padraig, or like Alatrian in Hexset's fine. Right, this one's probably going to beat me because I didn't go speed. So we're going to do that. I have to ban the Reviver. It's a lot of damage, though. We'll see how it goes. Maybe his Yumako's not that fast. Probably is. What are you doing, cat? Would drop a drive for Taras be the play? Could be. Yeah, could be. I think they were like Taras is strong in Hydra, but I do think there are optimal picks you can do that are equally as good that doesn't lock your Taras into Hydra. So it just depends on how Taras is built, right? You don't want to make Taras not as viable in other areas of the game because you've made him viable for Hydra. Yeah, it's going to lock me out. How much accuracy? Oh, well, I resisted on Ancora. So there's hope. Very small smidgen of hope. How fast do you think I could build Yumiko? Probably about 390 speed. Yay, thanks for that. Let's start by taking out you. It's gonna be a while. I hate this. This is the problem with Polymorph. I lose Stone Skin and half my health. So now he's gonna one-shot my Duchess. That is the #1 problem with Polymorph. You lose too much. It would have been better if she stayed in Polymorph, basically. Yeah, Anchor is like 900 resistance now. The nice thing is, it's going to take a while for Yumiko to get back around to her ability. He has no revive, so as long as I don't get absolutely annihilated by this Harima, which is difficult without an increased defense buff, you can probably take out that. That was a bit awkward. But he's got to try and kill my... So I can bring Duchess alive now. Revive. Rotus is going to have A3 back again, isn't he? Oh, come on! I'm not going to win this one. There's just too much damage, unfortunately. A3. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. I'm using him because he's built faster of all of my DPSs. And Rotus can't kill Harima. So, I used him because of that reason. The Harima counters my Rotus, and then I just don't have anything else built at the moment, so... I will have more champions built, and then Vlad won't be picked as much, but at the moment, because I haven't had a chance to rebuild my arena champions, Vlad is the one that's built the fastest. So, could Hoskrul be built as a counter to Armanz? Maybe. I think the counter to Armanz is you just ban him. I know it's a sad thing to say, but honestly, I think that's the answer. You just ban him. Does the Hydra Lord need access to place burn? I think so. I can't remember off the top of my head, though. I always aim for like 240 minimum now, Carnifex. On my tier, anyway. Oh my god. This guy's been at the Soul Stones a little bit as well, hasn't he? Let's just take away the increased attack. They've all been at the Soul Stones, some of these people. Yeah, Hoskrul's not bad. I just don't know if he's going to be, like... The problem is you pick Hoskrul to allow the Armanz through, and then they just ban the Hoskrul. Yeah, I know it's against Foley, but... It's risky, but it was just the best option I had. I don't think Foley without increased attack can kill me, honestly. Foley without increased attack is just not going to be strong enough. Like, watch now. He might kill the Duchess. But I can just revive again. And now they have no revive, so I can just take the Foley out. First one. Take out the this, so he loses his buffs. Just drop that. How do you get increased attack? I don't actually know where you got increased attack from. Now, hopefully we don't weak hit. Nice. Take out the Kimmy. Go. Not bad. Not bad. What's the win rate tonight? 6-4. It's pretty good. 6-4. We'll take that. Some of these losses were just misplays, like, you know, we let the Armanz through, mistake. Was never going to win that one, and I should have Shugen the extra turn on Baron, I didn't, which is my mistake. That means we will get a Primal Shard, by the way, for the next Summon Rush, which is great, which is brilliant. We're climbing, which is good. We're nearly into, like, Gold 2, we're not far away. So we're getting there. It's good progress. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so this is going to make everyone happy. I got a 5-star soul on Rhonda, didn't I? So I guess Rhonda's going to have to get used in Arena now. Now she's worth using in Arena because she's 5-star. Like, okay, I'm here. Everyone can let it out. Come on, like, get it out of your system for the next 5 minutes. Everyone telling me how Rhonda was always the answer, like, you told me so, and I should have been using Rhonda before, and Rhonda's the best champion in Arena. Yes, come on now. Here we go. Let it out. Let it out. You have like 2 minutes to talk about Rhonda. That's all you've got for the night. No, she probably is now. She's 5-star. Now that she's 5-star, she absolutely is worth it. Because I can get rid of Phantom Touch. I mean, I don't know. Would you get rid of Phantom Touch? It's an interesting question. Like, now that she's 5-star, do we actually get rid of her Phantom Touch and put her into something more damaging? I don't really know what blessing we put her into, though. I don't know. I don't actually know what blessing to use. Like, Life Harvest potentially is quite good. I still think Soul Reap has problems. You know, it's still a bit of a problem. Brimstone and Polymorph is just not worth it because she doesn't build accuracy. So these two blessings, unless you're an accuracy-based champion, you just forget about it unless you're 6-star. Just forget about it unless you're 6-star. It's not worth it. I mean, Phantom Touch is still good because it's bonus damage, right? You will proc it to kill. So, no, you absolutely don't do Polymorph unless it's 6-star. I'm not going to, like, reduce the damage on her just to put some accuracy. It's just not worth it. It has to be at 6-star, otherwise I wouldn't use it. So the way that I approach Polymorph, if you are someone like Armanz, then absolutely fine. You're building accuracy anyway. If you're a damage dealer, you're probably not building accuracy, so you just don't do it unless it's 6-star. Once it's 6-star, you do. And then anything below 3-star, Polymorph is not worth. Why do you need to build it with accuracy? It can't be resisted. She doesn't need accuracy. Nothing she does requires accuracy. Can't be resisted. So, yes, I don't know. I mean, the Phantom Touch is basically the best single target damage addition. This will give me the most amount of damage of killing someone. This gives me more agency. The turn meter filling is really strong. And then Heaven Cast would give me more. Like, I still think Phantom Touch is better than Heaven Cast here. Even with buffs, I think it's better. Soul Reap's problem is it just doesn't work against shield. And, you know, she ignores shield buffs. So the problem is, right, imagine you get it down to 1%, but it had a bolster shield. Well, Soul Reap's not going to execute with bolster set because what happens is this Soul Reap will calculate on the remaining health, which is 1%. But the shield is going to be bigger than 1%, so it won't kill it. So that's a problem. That's a problem for her. Because, and people have been noticing, here's the difference, okay? Here's the difference. Soul Reap for Narcissus will ignore the shield. Okay? Soul Reap for Narcissus will ignore the shield. The reason why is because the shield ignore is on the passive, which means that when you activate the Soul Reap, the skill passive will apply to the Soul Reap, but it won't apply on an ability because this can only work on passives. That's why, for example, when Constantine block revives or kills an enemy with Soul Reap, it block revives. But when you do it with Phenax, it doesn't, because Phenax's A1 is where it block revives, not on his passive. So when it comes to White King Narcissus, Soul Reap has more value because when he does his A2 or his A1 or his A3, the passive is ignoring the shield, which means that the Soul Reap ignores the shield. That's the big difference. But the Soul Reap doesn't do this because that's on the A2. So when it comes to Rhonda, putting Soul Reap on her is not going to allow that shield. So what will end up happening is you fight a bolster champion, you kill it to like 2% max HP left, you don't actually do any damage to the shield, which means that this leaves the shield on there. That shield might be like 10% HP. Soul Reap will then calculate on the remaining health, which is 2%, which is not more than the shield, and it won't kill it. So that's why I don't use Soul Reap. It doesn't go through unkillable, it doesn't go through shields, it doesn't use 100% of the max HP. Fundamentally, the biggest change they could make is making it go from remaining health to full health, so that it actually executes the target. Cruelty, yes, but the thing is, here's the thing, right? She ignores 30% defense. You'd put her in Savage Lethal, so that's another 30%, that's 60%. Then you'd put her in Helm Smasher, that's 25%. So she's already ignoring like 20, like near enough 100%. Like she's ignoring so much. She doesn't need Cruelty. This is not going to add any more damage to her. The best option is Phantom Touch or something like Live Harvest, right? If I want to basically improve my chances of killing a target, it's Phantom Touch. If I want to have more opportunities to kill a target, it's Live Harvest. So, you know, because this will absolutely kill it. I guess for pure arena, we go green, blue masteries for Armanz. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll build Armanz tonight, don't worry. Yeah, her A1, like, don't get me wrong, cruelty is not a bad blessing for her in PvE, but in PvP, there's just no value. So it's basically a choice between Phantom Touch and Life Harvest for me, out of these options available to us. Phantom Touch or Life Harvest. And I am a fan of Life Harvest. The thing is, she's not going to kill everyone in one go. So getting more turns is very valuable for her. It's whether or not I need the damage. That's what your decision should be. Do you need the Phantom Touch damage? I probably don't, because by the time I've booked her and built her up, I probably don't need the Phantom Touch damage, which means the Life Harvest is more useful. And yeah, it is good. I'm not saying I'm kind of like, it's basically a 50-50. I just don't know. But yeah, so now that I've got a 5-star soul, Rhonda will be coming into my arena top 4, because the soul makes a big difference. Because just the raw damage, she's now got 38%. She was 3-star before, so she's gone from 3-star to 5-star. So that's 38% more damage she's just gained, and she also gains a lot of base resistance. So that means that she starts resisting some of the more common things, which is really strong without needing any more damage. She's got masteries as well, so all I really need to do is book her, because obviously damage is very important, right? Cooldowns and damage is very important. So yeah, live arena closed. That's why I was rushing. That's why I gave up some fight. Why I gave up some fights early, because I knew I'd be struggling for time. So, Sand Devil question for you, Saf. Sorry, but off topic. I have a God Seeker now and is able to get the right booking for food. Ran her with Newt on stage 15, but she isn't healing fast enough. Have you got a good level of defense? Because it's a bit of a weird build. You need to build more defense than normal, so you stop losing the max HP. If you get too much max HP destruction, you can't heal as much. So she's going to be on the list of champions we're going to build when the free regearing event comes around. Need to wait for that. You pulled a 5-star for your Necro. That's awesome. So if I have Soul Reap on my Mashaled, only 1-star, what would you change it to? For Mashaled, Cage is, in my opinion, Cage is the best 1-star blessing in the game for Arena. Because you get consistency. You get something out of it. But it is pretty closely, tightly packed with a Phantom Touch. So, which 6-star Crushing Rend? Anything 6-star blessing for a max HP champion should always be Crushing Rend. Because it just means it's easier to build. And you're probably building them for Hydra. So. Well, no, because what will happen is they're just going to perma-ban Armanz, right? Right then, so what we need to do now is gear cleanse, and I need to do accessories. So I've deliberately not done the artifact enhancement because I want to clear out a lot of these accessories we're going to have here. We do have some newer stuff that needs to be sold. What are these? To sell all these stuff. So we will probably keep all this 5-star Slayer stuff because it's just too valuable to sell. But what we want to clear out is basically the unrolled stuff. Now, I wish there was a filter in this game to just get rid of anything that, like, hide everything that's rolled, just so I can find things quickly that is not rolled. Like, that's what I want to see, because it's so difficult sometimes to look between, like, the amulets and stuff, because the number is, like, it just blends in with everything now. That's what I would really love, just the ability to go, show me everything that I haven't rolled, because that's the biggest problem here. Like, look at all these pieces that I just haven't rolled. Because accessories are normally very expensive to do, but it's got to the point now where we're at like critical mass. I've got so many accessories that could be good, but equally could be trash, right? We've got these types of things where this could be great. If it rolls accuracy, like if it rolls a split between defense and attack, it's not great. That's pretty okay. It's probably worth keeping, but if it rolled defense and attack, I would sell it. So, yeah, so this is what we're going to have to be, but it's going to eat my silver so much. So, I haven't built Armanz yet. I will when I get it. So, when do you think they'll release more blessings? They won't. I'd be surprised if they do. Does Blood Shield Mastery make sense? Blood Shield Mastery? You mean Blood? No. This makes sense on a high max HP champion like Rotus, Narsus, Mountain King, Mortal Macabre. Champions with lots of big max HP, this makes sense on. Not low attack, not low HP attack based champions. That doesn't make sense on those. So, you mean because of a passive? No. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't stack, no. My only legendary 6-star blessing is Foley. Would Foley plus a Neri work on Sand Devil? No. Because the Sand Devil physically multiplies your damage down. So it's not about ignoring defense. It's about getting debuffs so your actual damage is not multiplied down. So unless you're going to put a Riho in there or someone with lots of debuffs, you're never going to get any damage out of anything other than burns. Because your damage is going to get multiplied down by like 75%. So, Have you already ridden the new Fusion Champion? I have not. That's what we've got to do now. We've got to do this artifact enhancement event so we can get the calf through and then we can fuse it. 6-star with Brimstone, yes. That's the context. If you have a Brimstone, then yes, that can work. But I assumed he meant damage dealer. But yeah, if you put a 6-star Brimstone on any champion, it can work, essentially. Would 9 pieces Supersonic be good for Armanz? Absolutely. I think Supersonic is the set for Armanz if you have it. But not over pure gear, right? You don't go chasing the 9-piece Supersonic and sacrifice loads of accuracy and speed, because that's not worth it. It gives you marginally good benefits, but not at the excess of, you know, actually good gear. So, I haven't passed stage 6 yet, Costas, no. I'm waiting for the free regearing event, probably, to do that. Who would you book first? Probably Firol. I think Firol is more valuable to have books because you really want to get that Veil cooldown and the block buffs up to 100%. So I would say Firol. I think Armanz can work without books for a while, and the St. Patrick's champion I don't think is going into teams instantly, so you've got some time. So yeah. What would you recommend for Armanz besides Polymorph? Life Harvest. More turn meter control. or Aura. We're on rotation 4 out of 5, Sniper go tier. So we've got one more to go. I believe the free gear and I believe it's going to be next Friday, but I could be wrong. But certainly next week, hopefully. What's the bare minimum speed and accuracy for Armanz in PvE? Something like 250 speed and about 350 accuracy should do it. Keep in mind, if you are going for the Titan event, you're going to get 75 accuracy built in. So you might not need as big a gear. Right? You might not need as much gear. Not cruelty. No, because he doesn't really attack enough. And you're not going to put War Master on him, so you're not going to be able to scale the cruelty as much. So I would recommend other options. Now, obviously, if you're using him just for PvE, probably Brimstone, I would say. Brimstone is better than those. Is Heaven Cast limited to a number of buffs? Up to 10. Because you can only have 10 buffs on your target at one point in time. Polymorph is better for Armanz than Aura, in my opinion. Because you can put Aura on anyone. So you'd put the Aura on your support champion that doesn't have accuracy, and then you'd put Polymorph on Armanz that does have accuracy. It does on his A3, yeah, but what I meant is generally you can win a fight with just the A2 alone, Zico. And you can roll the dice. What I'm saying is, in terms of what is essential, the Feral is essential for a booking. If you want to use Feral in Hydra, he has to be booked. Otherwise, your block buffs is not going to work consistently. You're not going to get the Veil back in enough time. Like, Feral absolutely has to be booked for Hydra. So if there was a choice between those for those things, I would say Feral. But obviously, if the Feral's not going to get used for a while, then Armanz is fine. I assumed he wanted to build the Feral instantly, so... Right then, I think the best way to do this is to filter based on rings so that we can get a good, like, basically do it this way. This is how I'm going to approach gear cleansing right now. I'm going to filter it based on the primary stat so that we don't oversell. Because there are some factions where I still just don't have, like here, I don't have an awful lot of HP rings. So if I oversell, then, like here, for example, I've only got like 4 rings. So if I sold all these because they didn't roll very well, then I'm just, like, I'm giving up the advantage. Whereas here, I maybe have too many. So maybe I go into here and go, do you know what? That's not very good. It's flat stat roll. Let's sell that away. Here, for example, we can look at this and go, okay, well, it's got a flat stat roll. I'll sell that away. Right, I've got loads of HP rings. But here, I need to be a bit less liberal because I don't have as many. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through until we finish the Artifact Enhancement event. Hopefully, we can clear out enough space to pull some of the accessories I've got in my inbox because I've got, like, loads in there. Is it worth putting a Rend on a 6-star Awakened Creodon? Or just keep Phantom Touch? I would keep Phantom Touch unless you are not breaching the shield. If you're breaching the shield comfortably, you could go Crushing Rend. But he doesn't... I don't think he's as crazy damage dealer as other champions. So I would stick with Phantom Touch. Just because you get the extra chance. And the quicker you can break the shield, the better. Helmet, Kaja, Timid, Ronda. Honestly, no. Because as much as the Kaja will guarantee a turn, I feel like you're just trying to force the narrative. The best option is you bring your strong champions, you just put them in Stone Skin. Stone Skin is the counter to Armanz, not champions, really. Build Leoris a Hefrak. Leoris has more universal usage, where Hefrak needs Stone Skin. So if you have Stone Skin, then Hefrak. I have Tutor and Phil, who's better for Hydra to counter fear. Feral. Feral by a country mile. Feral is, to an extent that I would say that Feral doesn't even need to consider Tutor as an alternative. Like, Feral is just way and above, like, so much better than everything else. What build and Blessing? Probably Feral, I would use something like Crushing Rend. Cruelty, sorry. Cruelty for Feral is quite good. Definitely put him in a Hex set as well, potentially. So... yeah, like, Hefrak requires the Stone Skin, so if you haven't got the Stone Skin, then Leo, because Leo doesn't require the Stone Skin, so... Recently got Shu Shen. Should I transfer all of my Arbiter gear? The key thing to know about Shu Shen is she's not very good on auto, so if you're not really worried about auto use, like farming Classic Arena, then yes, she's a direct replacement. But she's not very good on auto. Best use for Ghostborn PvE dungeons. I use him all the time for that. It's consistency. I haven't got my frill yet, no. Or Blessing for Arbiter, Aura. Yeah, Dutchy's build there is perfect. You don't need much resistance. You don't need as much everything else because he provides all the buffs. So, I mean, I was Sniper. I said from day one, he's busted strong. I'm pretty sure that I did a video and I said, like, he is, like, S tier. Like, the best champion you can possibly ask for. I'm sure I did. I could be wrong, but I'm sure I did. Yeah, Aura Blessing. When I say Aura, I mean Intimidating, yeah. I feel like I've got 2 of these, so whichever one is good. I mean, if you have Feral, yes. Feral will go into... Like, Feral is probably going to be your #1 Hydra champion in your account. Unless you've got, like, S-tier champions, like Supreme Galek and all these other ones, he's probably going to be in one of your Hydra teams. He's absolutely so good. Oh, look at that. It's awful. They kind of do similar, different things. They're both going to be in your top teams. But then she comes under that category of absolute S tier, right? So unless you've got absolute S tier ones, then you're going to be in there. Oh, well, we're already on the triple roll. I have a Trunda. I don't have the reset. That's my problem. Pintroy is very good for Hydra. But, like, Ugo suffers from affinity in some rotations. It's just that they're not voids. If they're not void, then you're going to have problems, right? No, you need the resets. That's the problem. It's not about how many Trundas you've got. It's whether or not you've got the setup for her. So you need, like, the increased attack, the decreased defense, the weaken, the resets, and that's what will make it work. Triple nuke team, basically any boss will one-shot every boss in the game. Hall's Ring, super good for finite normal. Dark Fae, super good. Any turn meter control you need for certain waves, very good in Zintranos. Can hit really hard as well. Hall's Ring is one of the ones I wouldn't mind getting. Yeah, Fine is a great option for Trunda, absolutely, because you reset her, right? She's really good for that. Duchess in Life Harvest, not bad. Yeah. Can I check Hydra clan top score? I can, yeah. Here we go. Wow, it's a big rabbit team, actually. That's kind of a... Whoa! Whoa! That's insane. Wow. This is all about decapitation. This team is all about killing the heads quickly and then attacking when the heads are down. Basically. Speak of Pintroy. He's using 4... This person knows what they're doing. They're using Slayer accessories. He's got his Necmo in 4-piece so that he's getting 20% turn meter every single time, and he's got it in Provoke and Cycle in, so that's why he's getting so much turns as well. And then using Lady Mikage here to basically get ally attacks, using the Lady Mikage's A1 with Michinaki, and then it's just about setting up and killing the enemy heads. Very impressive. I mean, it's a Rathalos +2. The Turvold will do a lot. The thing about Hydra is it's all about critical mass now. Can you get to the point where you kill the heads really quickly? Because whilst the heads are dead, you're getting so much more damage. If you are slowly killing the heads, then you're losing about 75% of your damage. So if you can keep the heads down and kill them quickly, that's the huge thing. Hey, Richie. Yeah, that's on Nightmare. That's a Nightmare team. That's the best Nightmare team I've seen in a while. It's a pretty strong Nightmare team. Balkanen, look at that Hex, see? Turvold's making his way back in, I've seen. There's a finer team. He's used 3 High Elves to great success. This is what I said could happen, right? Hard team, finer with 3. Works really well. Using the Bellinor for decreased defense and weaken. Lonothar for ally attack with Trunda. Arbiter. So Trunda can work. That's why I kind of wanted finer, to be honest. But he's using finer's A2 on the Trunda to make it really work. And because it's protected buffs, the buffs can't be stolen, which means that you're immune. Elixium's team here is really good. This is why we're tanking this week, by the way. I fully expect this to be a crazy week. These scores are really good. And of course, we have the 2.8 billion. This is the problem. 2.8 billion. Hey, look. 1 billion on Brutal. But it does, I mean, it does show, by the way, you can do it without Yumiko, I guess, but you need the 6-star then. Right? If you haven't got the Yumiko, you're going to need the 6-star because you need the Crushing Rend to be able to hit true damage. What? Yeah, but you got to remember, that's on Brutal. So actually, that's a very good Trunda key because it's on Brutal. He's done that, which is very hard to do on Brutal. This is very hard to do this type of team without Yumiko on Brutal. It's a fair play. That's a very, very well-constructed team. Like, I will have to come up with some sort of Trunda team because otherwise the clan is just never going to be able to compete with these teams, right? Unfortunately, we're now at the state where join them or fail. There's just no option. Like, these teams are just too dominant. Even a budget team is just going to provide more points. You know, that's a really budget team. Like, that should be doing a lot more because he's got the Yumiko. You know, this should be doing a lot more because he's got the Yumiko. But even then, look, it's 2.8 billion. So, yeah, Gerbtuk's very good here to make the Trunda hit harder. But he's got 2.8 billion. And do you know what? This is my problem with it. This team here is the reason why I have a problem with it. Look how terrible the rest of his teams are in terms of... And I say terrible, I don't mean to be critical. Look how average the rest of it is. 58 million. 33 million. But because he's got the right champions in some average gear, he's able to just do 2.8 billion. So what the point I'm trying to make here is it artificially inflates someone's actual position in the rankings versus where they actually are because of the way that the mechanic is broken. This person here is not at the level of someone like this person, right? It's not at the level of this person. Where is it? Right? It's not at the level of this person. This person should rank higher, but because of the way that this is artificially inflated, technically, he's scored what? He's scored 3.1 billion here. This guy's scoring 4.8 billion. Fine. But his hard team, 634 million, is scoring less than that other guy's Nightmare team. Because Acrizia actually requires build, Stiko. People sit here and say Acrizia's OP. To make Acrizia do a lot of damage, you need to build her very strong. You need like 300 plus crit damage to get anywhere near enough damage out of her. She requires a lot of building. You like, people don't, you can't just put random gear on Acrizia and off you go. This team here is probably, I'll be honest, I'd imagine, like, he's got fatal gear on it. It's probably just like good rolls, a few things here, bit of speed, cool, throw it in, job done. No, this Trunda doesn't require builds because we've got double Yumiko. The Trunda just needs to be in okay gear. Acrizia needs to be in strong gear. Yeah, Acrizia has limitations. Yeah, exactly. What do you want here? So, to build the Trunda, it has to be in an okay build. I'm not saying it can't be any build, but you have to build the Acrizia way stronger than you have to for the Trunda. Absolutely. Like, you can just see by the fact he's got Fatal Gear. Anyone with proper... anyone with, like, proper gear would have that in Cruel for the extra ignore defense. And it would you know, they'd be like, Soul Reap's okay, I guess. Can Night Queen replace Yumiko? Not really, because you can't reset her, but it's better than nothing. Acrizia is incredibly hard to hit cap because it's a low multiplier and it's AoE. It's very, very hard to hit cap on Acrizia. And as people are saying, she'll never do this level of damage. So it's, in my opinion, this is not the same as saying, oh, well, it's the same as having Acrizia. It's not. Acrizia can't do this. Acrizia cannot come into normal and do this. She can't go into Nightmare and do 2.8 billion. It's just physically not possible. Like, I'll see if I can find an Acrizia team here. I'm sure someone's got one. There you go, look. Nightmare. Not even close. Not even close to what a Trunda can do. 280 million. Not even close. What does Yumiko do for Trunda? Well, the Yumikos can be reset, right? So when you have this double Yumiko setup... where is it gone? I think this is this one here, right? When you have this double Yumiko setup, what ends up happening is you boost... Yumiko resets, Trunda A2s. Yumiko resets, Trunda A2. Yumiko then resets the other Yumiko, which resets the Yumiko again. And you just get this constant cycling where Trunda just keeps A2ing all the time. Now, ideally, you replace the Arbiter with a Shuzhen, which means you constantly grant Trunda an extra turn. And she does so much damage, she kills the heads through decapitation, which means that you just A2, 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 because they're resetting each other. If you simply stop the Yumiko from resetting her ability, you kill this team overnight. You kill this team overnight if you stop the Yumiko's resetting herself. Because this goes down to about a 1 billion key. It's nowhere near as efficient. So... have I pulled a 9-piece Slayer for my Ruel? I don't know. I haven't looked at what's in my inbox, I have to say. When I say reset, Yumiko has the ability to reduce the cooldown of your skills. So she has an ability that reduces the cooldown of Trunda's abilities by 3 turns. So it essentially grants Trunda an extra turn. And when Trunda takes a turn, it gives her the A2 back. So she can just repeat the A2 over and over again. And because of the way that the mechanics works with the A2, when you hit a decapitated head, you do a lot of damage. Then the AoE effect, it basically multiplies again, and it just keeps going and going and going. But this is it, Coco. Coco's nailed it on the thing. It is not the fact it's broken that's the problem. It's the fact that you could be in this tight race here, right? And all it requires is someone in Clan 2 to go, I've got that average Trunda team. I'm just going to go into normal, pop in a few billion, job done, and you lose. And people who sit there go, I can't compete with it because I don't have a Yumiko. And I'm not saying that it's a case of, oh, well, you're punishing someone for pulling champions. There's plenty of ways to do good damage keys, right? We see it here. This is a... where is the team here? Okay, this is an excellent damage team. But I could easily decide to run a Acrizia. Or I could drop the Rathalos Blade Master and bring someone like a Supreme Garlic. I can do that with damage. I could drop, say, the Turvold and bring, I don't know, a Rabbit, a Razelvag, right? There's teams. The point is there are options. And people can find different ways to build different teams. There is no alternative to the Trunda team. Nothing can come near it. So it means you either build it or you lose. So you either build it or you lose. That's the way the Trunda works. You know, when we look at these teams here, the Trunda team has basically outscored the Nightmare team. It's outscored the Nightmare team. Nothing can come close to it. That is the problem, and I don't like it, and I think it should be fixed. Because what it's doing is clans will not bother. Because they see it and go, unless I've got the W Yumiko Trunda, I can't compete, why should I bother? It's so frustrating. I have to, Taiku, because someone in my... I need to lead the clan. So if I'm not going to do it, and many of the clan members don't have the ability to do it, at least I'm in a position with Shugen and Trunda that I can try. So I have to build something. I have to build something. So... What do you mean, Emberlung? Pretty sure my Whisper's still doing crazy damage in Shogun. It still seems to be working as intended. I'll be in pain tonight, do you know that? Well, it was the joke of them actually saying, "Oh well, we're gonna fix Madman because it's doing unintended damage," which was doing about half the amount of damage that Trunda was, and in the next sentence going, "But Trunda and Yumiko's absolutely fine." That's the joke of it. See, working fine. Nothing wrong with the Whispers, my friend. So... I mean, they should absolutely fix both aspects, right? They should absolutely stop the Yumiko from resetting her ability. This should not be resettable. Just like Crixia is not. Just like Fine is A2. I mean, let's face it. They've just... If it was a principle that the newer champions could be, it specifically says this skill's cooldown cannot be decreased. The mythical champion, the Crixia, this cannot be reduced. So you're assigning like this unique status for Yumiko just because you want to sell shards. So they should fix that. And honestly, they should fix Trunda. Where is she? They should fix this Trunda's A2 ability so that this doesn't crit on the second hit. And I'll be honest, they should also go into Baron. And they should make it so that this second hit doesn't crit. They should go into Siegfried. And they should basically make it so that this second hit doesn't crit. Where is it? He's up here, isn't he? This shouldn't crit because it's the principle of game design. Multiplying multipliers is bad game design. Because you can never balance it. No matter what you do, you can never balance it because you'll always have this issue where one ability just does insane damage because of the way you're essentially giving it twice the amount of crit damage, twice the amount of book damage, twice the amount of mastery damage. Multiplying multipliers as a principle is bad game design. Blizzard learned this the hard way in Diablo 4 and they fixed it within a patch because of how bad it was. It basically made every other multiplier in their game utterly pointless. That's how bad it was for Blizzard in Diablo 4. So, yeah, but Stico, you're acting like I'm being personal to you. I'm not. I'm giving you game design principles. There are plenty of champions in this game that don't require these crazy mechanics. Diablo 4 sets. Hey, look, another triple roll. I love a triple roll. What if this triple rolls? I mean, it's Stone Skin. Can Riho be subbed for anyone else? That's an improvement. Maybe no, not in my team. There is other teams that work, but not in my team. You got a question. 40k shots of the hero path. What's the best thing to buy for value? You could buy the Titan points. Like, just actually literally buy the path points. That's a pretty good exchange. Soul stones, potentially, if you've got some exchange you could do. That's a pretty good way of doing it. So, you have a break. I mean, you have to decide to take a break, Crizzle. Unfortunately, they're not going to give you a break. They don't want you to find a window to do it. That's just be the way it's going to work. Sucks, I know, because I have loads I need to do as well. Jintora is in my clan, boss. Have you tried Nishak and Sand Devil? No. Ninja is just my go-to. It's just better than everything else. Yeah, Xena's on my list. I mean, we got Armanz now, we got Padraig. I mean, the list just keeps growing. I'm never going to get through it. Which is, you know, typical. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, exactly, Track Media. You've nailed it. But what I will say is, as much as they are constantly giving us loads of things to do, at least the things we're getting now are better, right? We're always getting a soul that empowers our fusion we just got. So if we want to chase for them, we're getting something of high value. The turn attack tournaments tend to be quite efficient in the sense that you can get like a lot of points for like you can do it for a lot less energy now these days. So they tend to be better than traditional tournaments. So these mid-fusion events tend to be better than most things. I do, Crizzle. I don't like looking at it though, but I do have it. Yeah, I agree with Stico. They've messed up because what they've done is they've essentially discarded champion balance. The number one important thing about a hero collector game is champion balance. And they've discarded it. So now, for example, we've got enemy max HP champions that can do 30% of the boss's HP triple hit AoE. But how do you create any compelling game design around that? You physically can't. There's just nothing you can do that's compelling about that because everything will be one shot. So unless you start stopping duplicates or you start doing that sort of stuff, there's nothing you can do that's going to make like game design compelling because we can just go, well, why do I need this champion? I could just one shot it with Newt. So it means what you have to do then is start creating even more powerfuler, like crazier champions to fill the void because you need people to basically keep pulling shards, to which then you end up in a situation where you've made things too powerful and now you can't nerf them because nerfing them would upset the community, and this is the problem we're in. This is where we've got to. Releasing Newt, as great as it was for the game, for the player, was terrible for the game balance because like no boss can stand in his way. Literally no boss stands in his way. Like, you can see that because they've had to design Amius to be a to not have max HP. Right? They've capped it down to 5 HP because of Newt. Because if he's in a rotation and you have 2 of them, well, the boss is dead. So well, I mean, Iron Twins, yeah, but here's the problem, Stico. That is the problem with those, right? They've had to put such restrictions in place to make it not just one shot. Because, I mean, do you know what the fastest Iron Twins team is? Triple Newt. Just one shot it. So yes, that is a problem. It's the same problem. Just go in, reho, triple Newt, dead. Easy. No, blessings are really... The effect of the blessing is more powerful for the sport. So the blessing itself is more powerful. The stats are less powerful. Hey, Bronco. Don't hate me, Bronco, but your solo strategies are probably going to get banned. Not so much banned, but bug fixed, I would have thought. Could be wrong. Maybe they allow it through. But those are the sorts of things they normally bug fix, from my experience. Yeah, the biggest, like, when they reworked the blessings, when they gave everyone so many stats, I was just like, what are they thinking? Stat bloat in this game has got out of control, you know? They're so easy to build champions now. I don't even need to build accuracy on half my champions because I just get so much from area bonuses, Great Hall, and just, like, blessings. In the bin, thank you so much. Welcome to the minionship. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome. I don't really need all of these. I think I can probably get rid of some of them. Like get rid of you. Like there's a Hell Hades video coming out this week, I think, on stats from the optimizer for the last year, and it will shock you. Hey, look, another triple roll. It will shock you how much we've moved in 12 months. How much the teams have moved in 12 months. And which champions come out of the woodwork. Yeah, you want to, if you're going to do the bug fix, absolutely get it in now. Go and do Amius as quickly as you can, because just like the Emic trick, I don't expect it to last more than one rotation. I don't think they'll bug fix it quickly. I would imagine it will be fixed quietly as a footnote of the next patch note, like they did with the Emic issue. They quietly fixed Emic. I think they'll do the same thing with this one. I think you'll blink and it'll be gone, unfortunately for you. Which is the right thing to do, but also really annoying. So I get it. I know people struggle with Amius, and my main complaint with Amius is they make too many restrictions most of the time. And that's my main complaint with Cintranos in general. Most of the time, there's just far too many restrictions in place. They've not really thought it through. They haven't given players enough choices. As long as there's enough diversity of the pick, I think it's fine. So yeah, you can, Bronco. I don't know how you managed to figure it out, because that's like it's like a really random thing you would think about. But yeah, you do get an absolute, like, I mean, so many people are benefiting from it. So that's your tap on the shoulder, Bronco. The amount of people that are benefiting right now from what you've discovered is great. I mean, it would be nice if we didn't have these bugs in game. But, you know, we take it whilst we can, you know. That's a really low roll. Yeah, those sorts of things really bug me, Stiko. Right, and the thing is, they should have learnt this from Doom Tower. Because in Doom Tower, we had this problem with Evil Eye. You know, when we had the Griffin, we had Agreth, we had all these bosses that Evil Eye was really problematic for, and it really, really frustrated us. Back then we said, this is really stupid, you shouldn't design bosses that essentially force us to remaster outside of something just for that boss. And they've done it again with Cycle of Magic. You know, I think what they should have done was just lock it for abilities, not masteries. So you can't just like run a double reset comp. That would have been fair. The fact they forced it for masteries was the failure, in my opinion. I mentioned this as well, Elyxium, actually. I think I mentioned that in my video tomorrow about the fact that Dungeon Divers is just brutal without those things. So it would be nice if we got them. So the bug, and Bronco can correct me if I'm wrong, but the bug is basically when you have a revive on death champion in Amius, Amius stops using his A2 and A3 on his base form, which means he doesn't heal, which means you can basically just A1 him down and survive with regen gear. I believe that is what the bug is. I could be wrong and mistaken the way I spoke about it. How many HP High Elves Merciless rings have I rolled? Good lord. Is Grand Oak better for PvP and PvE? Grand Oak is going to be one of those champions that you put in and he absolutely carries the team in the right situation, but he might not be your first pick. He's probably going to be better for PvE, specifically around Cintrana's Fire Knight and Hydra. I think those two are his best areas. But he might come in clutch. Like, for example, I could see you pivot picking him into a high life harvest team. If you see the enemy picking lots of life harvest, or you fight like a team that's got a lot of life harvest, like a heavy revive team, then I could absolutely see that being a very good counter, right? Because you put him in there. When you revive, you can cleanse away the life harvest penalties that you're going to take. Good lord, how many of these HP rings have I been able to get? That's pretty good. Where should I build our base? I don't really know too much about our base. I know a lot of people have a lot of success with her, though. I don't know her as much. So, can you help us in Dungeon Divers? Yes, I've mentioned it. That, you know, and I'll start putting a bit more pressure to see if we can get something done. I think the days of Dungeon Divers being just about gear is a bit dated. They need to review it. And they're clearly open to fixing some things because they've taken into account things like era bonus additions. They've taken into account things like CVC. So I don't see why we can't have a conversation around making Dungeon Divers work for all of the dungeons in the game, including Shogun's Grove and Sand Devil. Because if there's a Sand Devil tournament on, I want to be able to run Dungeon Divers. I don't want to have to go and run 2,000's worth of Energy of Spider because I need to find 2,000 more points of Dungeon Divers. I'm diving the dungeon. Let me get points for it. That's my opinion anyway. A bit low on HP rings here, but it's fine. We can sell that. Oh no, I think they leave campaign in there because you could do that with campaign farming. But yeah. I did mention Minato as well, actually, Hypnos. Because it's a dungeon. I should get points for it. It all counts. Yeah, he is busted, Trance. Well, okay, that's an interesting one. Another triple roll. That's like the third of the night. Absolutely. I mean, that's the number one thing I've suggested. Remove the penalty for selling gear from campaigns so that Ice Golem actually represents a good value for money. Right now, the amount of energy you will lose by going into Ice Golem versus Fire Knight in terms of silver, it's just tragic. It's so bad. You know, like, I can go and do a full Ice Golem tournament and earn about a third of the silver versus Fire Knight. That's what they need to fix, because that's a dated concept as well. We've got a quad roll attack percentage. Cool, nice. Yeah, that could actually be. You're right there. I'll have to check what Rotus is wearing right now. That's a good point, Lufty. Get through these rings first. I'm not necessarily rolling all the special types, the sets, because I'll end up keeping those sets anyway. That's another one. So I'm not rolling those unless I absolutely need to. I hate the fact when you roll something, it reorganizes the faction list. Have you noticed that? It's really frustrating. It's a little wrong. I don't think any fusion is ever skippable, so it's probably not a question for me. Where am I going to build Patrick for? I haven't really thought about it, honestly. I just grabbed him Bronco and figured I'd do something with him later on. Haven't figured it out yet. It's honestly, my focus is trying to sort out my account for Arena because I'm so far behind the Arena cycle at the moment. That's really bad. I got so many champions I need to build for Arena right now that I'm, you know, that's kind of a focus for me. But Hydra is still important as well. If anything, he'd go into Hydra, but I just don't know if he is better than what I've already got. So I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Fusions always come back. Like, we only have to look at the amount of presence of Uge in Cintranos and Blizzard in different places. Like, I looked at Blizzard and I thought I probably never will use him, but I actually use him a lot because of the nature of what he's doing. So, okay, well, that's basically cleared out 50 spots, which is great. How much has that done for us, the artifact enhancement? That's a fair amount. It's not bad. I want to see what we got here. Let's see what Slayer sets we got. Boom. This is the problem. I've just got so many accessories I need to go through. So, yeah. Just pick all this up. Yeah, there's plenty. Titan. My one at the moment is not spirit friendly, but it's not a team that I would recommend you build anyway. What have we got then? Shadowkin. Interesting. So it's going to roll. Oh. Ow. No, you're going to have to fuse Armanz. Fuse him before the timer runs out or you're going to lose him. We ain't doing... Yeah, you're doing quite good. Okay. Speed. Speed, 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 speed! Feels good. Don't tell me Harima piece. Like, who is that for, actually? Shadowkin. We'll have to have a look who that's good for. Do you want me to take a 16? Yeah, I should do, really. You are right. I'll take it to 16 now. Ooh, that's good. It's a nice piece. Kind of attack with defense, but it's pretty good. Go on in. Quad roll. Ooh, it was close. It was close. It was close. That's just bad. It's pretty good. Ooh, could be good for Michinaki. Although, I do feel like Slayer's better on AoEs. You know, it's just a little bit better on AoEs. So, what do we got here? Hello. It's not the best, but it'll do. What do we got here? Yeah, just... What's this? It's kind of rolled alright. I mean, it's kind of like a mythical reroll of it. No, it's a sell. If it like rolled on the Ascension stat again, I would have, but oh wow, we got like multiple crit damage amulets for Bannerlords. That's crazy. Resistance and crit damage are not the best, I'll be honest. Orcs. What's this? Whoa. Might be alright for a reset. For damage. Oh, resistance is awful. Still probably worth keeping though. Lizardman. That's not great. Wow, we got none for the Dark Elves. That's rubbish. That is rubbish. Oh man, I have no 6-star Chaos Source, so I'll keep it in case I need it. That's just terrible. I don't want to put that. Oh, that's potentially good. That's now terrible. Sell these. I need space. I need silver and space. Sacred Order. What does this roll? Nah. Why do we need Dark Elves? For Ruel. For Ruel's A2. What's this roll? If it rolls crit damage, it's a sell. Could also be a Shugen piece if faster. Yeah, could be. That's a great piece if it goes attack. Or it could just dodge attack percentage completely, which is wonderful. Just what you want to happen. How much has that got us? Oops, that's the wrong one. Progressing. Oh, it's giving us 200 energy. We can start recovering some silver from that. Wow, that was amazing. Love that. Look at these Slayer pieces. What we want to look for is to see if we've got a supersonic set for Armanz, which is what I will probably look for in here in a moment. I'm pulling out supersonics in case there is one there for Armanz. On reset, though, we will have the ability to get more accessories. Because the weekly missions will reset. So on reset, we have more. Oh, look at all this Shadowkin I've picked up. Crazy. That's just terrible, isn't it? Never going to be able to use that. At some point, you just got to be brutal with things. It's kind of nuts. Night Revenants. Like these will just sell because we need the space. Barbarians, not the best. We rework that, right? Rework it. Ooh, it's close. But it's probably still better than what I had before. Because it's at least got speed on it. But, yeah, not the best. Oh, see, it moves around. I really hate that it reorganizes the sorting order when you're looking at things. It's frustrating, honestly. Like that. I know. A problem is, it can be the worst banner in the world, but if it unlocks 9 out of 9, it's pretty good. This is what's really difficult about these variable sets. It is so hard to keep to like do the proper gear cleansing mentality, because if it unlocks the 9 out of 9, it could be the worst set in the world, but it will do that, then great. Like Mythical, I'm a little bit more critical with, because at least it's the thing with the Cintrano sets, like Merciless and Supersonic. We know that we're going to farm it every month. So I can be a lot more stricter with it. Like, if this just doesn't roll very well, I can just sell it. It's fine. I will probably get more next month. But with the Slayer sets, as we've proven with Bolster, like, when am I next going to get a piece? I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come back again. When is it going to come back? I don't know. So you got to be like, you just have to be a lot more strict with it. You're going to have to keep stuff you don't necessarily like. This is terrible. It's awful. So really, I have to rework it and hope for the best. And it's kind of just as bad. But if it gives me 9 out of 9, it might be better than what I've got. That's the problem with these accessories, specifically these, right? I can't sell that unless I'm a bit more comfortable selling it in this situation because I've got at least one, so I can make at least one set. But if you have only the one banner, it's so difficult, you know? It's stressful. I can sell that, so I don't need that. Oh, we got one more Slayer set there. Yeah, these supersonic pieces I'm much more comfortable selling because, you know, you get a good amount per month and we'll eventually get good sets. So it's not like we know it's never coming back. Whereas, like, I can't remember the last time we had a Bolster Forge Pass. So when is it going to be like that for the Slayer sets? Right now, Slayer sets are in demand because, like, people are like, oh, well, you know, I really want more Slayer sets. So they will sell it. But eventually we're going to have to go back. It's kind of a failure of the current model of the Forge Passes. If I'm being honest, they need to make more agnostic Forge Passes where I get to pick the set that I want. Because if I just want to buy Bolster every single time, then let me do that. Them forcing us to have one particular set or not is the problem, I think. They need to have some better options to be able to let me pick what I want. Because it's just never going to work in the long term. Because what happens when they add a new Forge Pass set? Right, if you think about it right now, we've got 5. So we have 1 per month. So that means on average, one set will appear twice a year. That's really difficult. That's really, really, like, difficult to balance out. So I think they need to rethink the strategy a little bit. Honestly, I don't think they need to add new rotations, Acrobat. All they need to do is go, let me exchange this. Yeah, let me exchange these materials for, like, Dark Fae fragments, but half. So I get 92, I divide it by half, and I get that in Doom Tower. Let me convert all of this into Dark Fae. Let me just let me convert my sets. Maybe I want to convert Fatal into Untouchable. It's fine. Just let me switch. Let me just burn it down into a different set. Just because that gives me more quality of life. Because I can, I'll happily farm rotation 1 and 2 if I can get half the amount of Dark Fae fragments. If that's what works for me. Some people might want the Untouchable sim. Some people might want Affinity Breaker. Some people might want Frostbite sets. That's what I would do. So that does not solve the Bolster problem. What it does, because what I think they should do is go pick your set. So if you want Bolster this month, pick Bolster. If you want Slayer, pick Slayer. You pick the set that you want. If you've had 3 really unlucky Forge Pass sets, just pick the one you want. No, I don't think it would ruin Scarcity, Kessel, because then you just keep introducing more and more sets. It gives you the ability to have more Forge Pass sets, because you can only pick one, so you make the scarcity with volume. The problem is right now, you physically can't add more Forge Pass sets, because you can't sell them. Simple as, because you can't give enough Forge Pass sets. So if anything, it probably inhibits spending. Because I'll be honest, if the Instinct set comes up, I'm not buying it. If the Resilience set comes up, I probably am not buying it. If the Bolster set comes up, I'd probably get it. So what they're doing is they're almost like inhibiting my spending. Because if the Slayer set was up every single time, in its current form, I would probably buy it every single time, but I'm never going to buy the Instinct set. So, if anything, they could improve it. The biggest issue Playroom have sometimes, they just don't give you enough things to buy. Believe it or not. Like, for me, I think it's actually a good idea if they had another subscription model. Let me have a silver pack for like $5.99 a month that gives me 10 million silver a month. The amount of people that would buy that would be crazy. Would be crazy, honestly. I think people would buy it all the time. Yeah, but I'm never gonna... That's just so difficult to do, Crazy Coffee, and it's such a high risk. I'm not gonna risk losing my champion in the inbox for CVC points. I'd happily just pull him out. It doesn't really bother me. It's a valid strategy, though, if you want to do it. Roll this. I just throw a number out there. What I meant is, if they gave, put it like this. So let me do a poll, right? If they gave a monthly gem style pack for silver, just say 20 mil a month. Could be any number in the world, but I'm curious. 20 mil a month for $5 and you got 20 mil silver. And it was a one-time just a month, like a gem pack offer. It wasn't like, it's not like you then just a gem pack and you get like 1 million a day or something. Maybe they make it 30 million, you get 1 million silver a day. Something like that. Ooh, that's nice. Am I close? Not really. Wait, wasn't there someone that needed 15 upgrades? In the back of my mind now, someone needed upgrades for 15. Not Val. Rabbit? He does need his weapon. Narcissus? Why am I thinking that someone needed 15? Let me see. We'll see, actually. We'll redo it in a minute. We'll see it now. Artifacts. Ah, yes. I knew it was someone. I forgot about him. Just upgrade this dude. One of these nights I'll get everything straight. Fix this mess that I've made. I should finish it. Do you want War Master or thing? Mine's gonna be in Helm Smasher. Oh, I might get the soul coins actually. That's worth it. That's enough. Lovely. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, so we can now summon Kafru, the last one. I should have put a vote, not I don't spend. Whoa, what happened? Why is he to the left? Broke the game somehow. Okay, so Kafru is summoned. So now what we need to do is go to the tavern, find our dear friend Kafru. Where is he? Okay. Waste all these champion training points we could get. Who cares? And then we can finally fuse Armanz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's waste another 1,000,000 silver. Boom. Here he is. Armanz is in. We've got him. Oh, that's a nice relief. That's a nice relief. We can kind of take a chill day tomorrow. Nothing to really spend anything on. Okay. Let me revise the poll. Try this one, because there's a third option that could be the reason why people said no. I'm curious how many people say they're free to play. This should hopefully like give us a bit more balance of the actual spenders and what they would want. Right, so where is he? Down here somewhere. Beast. Get him to 5-star. Awesome. Right, so do we actually have supersonic? So we have a ring. Do we have an amulet? Well, we have one with an accuracy roll. Do we have a banner? No, so we can't make 9 out of 9. We're very close to a 9 out of 9. Very close. Very close. But not quite. I would still put him in 4 out of 4, though. So I would absolutely go, do you know what? This ring could go on him. Right, because it doesn't really particularly matter. Yeah, so I do have an amulet, but it's not as good as, well, it's a defense amulet. So I could put him in 2 pieces here, 2 pieces up here, and in stone skin possibly. Would be quite fun. Let's see. Let's just refresh this, otherwise it will error out. Okay, so let's max him out, swap the gear. Let's give him this. Let's just roll that ring up a little bit. See what it gets. Cool, perfect. It rolls really well. Let's just give him that one, and then a banner. Reset filters. Organized by speeds. Do we have an accuracy? So we have 16 plus 1. It's not bad. Do we have anything better? Not really. It is the 16 plus 1 that kind of trumps it. Oh, that's a new one. Welcome to HH Gaming. Someone message retracted. Whoever it was to become a minion, thank you. Okay, so this poll is more interesting. This poll is more interesting. So basically, if you are a spender, then pretty much you would buy it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd much rather have lower value, like lower purchases, but more monthly recurring ones like that, because I think that's just better for people. Wow. So yeah, I mean, the banners is kind of terrible. The only thing is potentially, do we have any accuracy barbarian banners? Let's have a look. There's a defense one. Oh, there is an accuracy one there. Which is... below the Slayer one, that one. One of these two. Are there any other banners in here? Do we have a barbarian banner with accuracy and speed? Resistance. No, okay, so that's good though. Barbarians. Come on, triple roll. Come on, triple roll. Triple roll. Well, it triple rolled. Not quite where we wanted it to go, but it's a triple roll. It's just not worth the Chaos Ore, though. No, it's not worth it. Because it could just roll like something else. I mean, what the hell. It's better. It's a keeper now, but you know, it didn't give me what I wanted. Alright, so anyway. Let's... go with that one for now. Okay, so optimize balance builds. We're gonna include this. We're probably gonna be resistance, accuracy, lore, steel, eagle eye, the battle, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I want this to be 6. Oh, what is it? High priority. Not 2, 1. Let's see what we get. Boom, boom, boom. Accuracy on that. Speed on that one. Accuracy. Whatever, don't really care about that. So I got 2 supersonic sets on him. So I do want definitely 2 supersonic up here. And then glyphs, we're going to have like, I don't know, actually like, I don't know, 12. Speed 5. Let's see what we can get. Starting point. Let's see what we get. Okay. It's a pretty good starting point. 720 accuracy, 325 speed. It's a bit slow. Bit slow. But that is in 4-piece supersonic. And double perception. It's not bad. Okay. It's not bad. So let's now just adjust this a little bit and go maybe drop this down to slightly low priority, see what happens. Okay, so I guess it's still the same. It hasn't really changed the priority. Let's drop it down a bit more. Okay, so now it's starting to affect a little bit. So let's drop it down a bit more. Okay, so now we're at 342 speed, 654 accuracy. It's getting there. It's getting there. I can drop it down to this. 357. Okay. But obviously, if I was to include everything, by the way, obviously I'm not. If I was to make this like the fastest possible I could, well, we would be looking at 371, 560 here. And that would be also if I went and did like pushes up to 7. $372, $582. And that's with a pretty terrible banner. That's with a pretty bad banner, if I'm being honest. And a pretty bad amulet. It's pretty good. Obviously, I wouldn't give it this relentless piece. That's kind of stupid, right? So I would tell it not to use my relentless piece there because, you know. Should be in stone skin. I mean, yeah, but like... Well, Siphi's not really a problem, though. Why is Siphi a problem? She can't sleep him all the time. Like, if I put him in stone skin 4-piece, we're going to struggle, I think. We're not going to get a very good build. Well, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It's a bit slow, but it's not bad. Siphi never opens with A1 sleep, though. I've never seen anyone open Siphi sleep. They always open with the A2 for the turn meter boost. Very rare that I ever see anyone uses Siphi sleep A1. Yeah, it could be a bit slower with stone skin. That is using some pretty hefty glyphs, though. So if we just bring the glyphs back down to a bit more reality. You know, with stone skin, you're just going to struggle. Mainly because I probably, you know, there's probably supersonic gear I haven't leveled. You know, what do we got here? Just having a quick look, see if I've got any speed supersonic pieces that I haven't rolled yet. There's one. Didn't roll very well. There's another one. That rolled kind of triple even. I didn't check the other pieces, no. I'll have a quick look now. I'm just rolling some pieces here. Rolling them badly. And just rolling some pieces over on the side here to see what we get. This. The annoying thing is I'm going to need more silver after this. Yeah. Yeah, this is awkward. Oh, there's a 5-star boot here. It's probably never going to move. Whoops. Yeah, I mean, I think we've exhausted all of the supersonic pieces we've got. Everything else is rolled, or it's just bad. Oh, there's a 5-star there. Damn. Ah, it's bad rolls, honestly. Yeah, I mean, what we got is what we've got. Oh, there is stone skin accessories. All the way down here from. Where is he? He's down here somewhere. Where is he gone? Armanz. Right, what do we got? Oh, we do have a HP stone skin. The wrong stat. The wrong stats. I needed it on accuracy. Damnations. And we have a large collection of attack amulets, of course. We've got protection. No stone skin banners. Protection amulet. Oh, I'm not re-rolling that. It's really good. Might not be good for this champion, but it's really good for something else. Like, these are re-rollable. Like, you know, I get it. These can be re-rolled. It's actually pretty good. That one's actually rolled pretty well. So we could try a stone skin for amulet with more supersonic on the top. So it's actually, you know, if we compare it to that one, and the other one is not so bad. So we could try that. So let's try that. And this one's just speeds. Okay. So now we need to basically have three. See what we get here. Yeah, it's still a bit too slow, really. That's the main issue. It's just a little bit too slow, and we have to take like this really good one from that to get it. It's just a little bit too slow. Yeah, I'll do a video on it, don't worry. I mean, we will, I suppose, get a 5-star soul. So that will give us like 75 accuracy, 75 resistance. But 322 is just a bit slow for what I'd want it to be like 350 speed. You know, so I could, instead of saying high priority, just put 350, and I don't think it's going to find it. No, see, it's just not going to find it in its current build, because the ban is just too slow. You know, it might find it if I had like 6-star glyphs, potentially. No. You know, because the stone skin's going to require it. I mean, what I would be getting is 2% fill for every time on the supersonic, so maybe supersonic is just not worth it. You know, I could basically drop the supersonic sets out completely. So if I reset this and just take stone skin. That will get me faster. Got a 6-star Archer Soul. Nice. Night, Dario. Thanks for hanging out. No, it's still got them in here. You know, if I put this as highest priority, get rid of this. If I don't have sets, then I can go 378, 520 speed, 520 accuracy, you know? I can go fast. Or I can put a little bit more priority back into the accuracy. You know, I can go fast then. But if we do that, we lose the supersonic and the stone skin. No, I don't. I'm including everything. I don't know. Obviously, I normally wouldn't have priority ones, so... probably Hydra, Sean. I do like the feeling of getting, like, the security blanket of a few more supersonics, I'll be honest. I feel like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go, like, supersonic 3. Or I'll swap the amulet away. For this. And go supersonic 2. And just have a split. I feel like this is a better build. Because at least with the supersonic, if Siffy does beat me, then the buffs from Siffy or the buffs from Duchess and that will basically give me a lot of turn meter to allow me to cut in. Which is what the 4-piece is very good for. That is great. Does 8-piece supersonic? Probably not. So I could choose if I want to go a bit faster but for a little bit less accuracy. Like this probably feels like a good break point. This feels good. Right, 352 speed, 621 accuracy, because we know we're going to get 75 accuracy from the blessing, right? So that will push me up to 700 accuracy, 350 speed. You know, that looks pretty good to me. And we can just like roll some defensive on the top. I don't know, what do you think? That looks like a good build. Is it membership gift time? Oh god, here we go. Is it going to be gifted memberships? It looks a good build to me. Like, all the Ascension will make him tanky. That's what we'll do, is we'll get defense, HP, defense. Yeah, Wukong's not built at the moment. Wukong's in a very high accuracy build. This is not a piece that I would put on Wukong. I'd put a better piece than that. He's not in a damage build at all. He's going to get rebuilt. So this piece is fine to take from him. Man-Eater's not getting used for anything. Licks and these are filler pieces, so he's going to be rebuilt into full damage. Does he need crit rate? I don't think so. No, he doesn't need crit rate. Or that's just banned target. Probably Luther, you're right. You are right. But, I mean, none of this pieces are really being taken from anyone at the moment. So, am I going to do Masteries for building? Probably not. He'll get built when I have time. There'll be an Armanz at that kind of... I don't know about 450 speed, Leon, but definitely over 800 accuracy. Yeah, it's low, but consider it's going to have the soul on top. So the soul will push it to 700. This includes the Eagle Eye. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. We're going to build. We're going to throw it in. What's the difference in stats here? I prefer the defense, if I'm being honest. Maybe. That was a waste. It was worth trying. Okay, so... Oh, game's lagging. We have blown through 20 million silver tonight. How brutal is that? Well, we're going to have to Chaos Dust that. Speed! Speed, 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 speed! Ooh. Speed! One more. Speed! Oh well. I'm not wasting any more dust. HP percent. Hey Borked, how's it going? I need to do more Sand Devil for dust. It's going to be brutal. I don't want to burn too much of it, see, because I'll need it for other champions, so... Sun Wukong. Why can't I find Sun Wukong's helmet? Here it is. Alright, equip. So the top row really is just about defensiveness, but absolutely 5-star glyph. K3 will take it. Better accuracy glyph than that. Right, this is just about defense, if we can. HP is also fine. It's about staying alive, really. Nice. Don't one now. Don't one. Don't go +1. Lovely. Lovely. These gloves are not the best, so I'll use some of these. Crit damage, of course. Of course it is. Alright, so right now he's at 301 speed because we haven't got a banner. Once we get the banner in, that'll help. 349 accuracy because we haven't got the banner. We haven't got anything in because the banner is obviously a big chunk. And also we lose like 29 accuracy. We lose 12 speed. Ascension is the key to everything. But of course, all we can do now is we can simply go and, I don't know, let's just go and get some silver here. Let me just blast these waves first. Yeah, the 5-star soul will help with a lot of tankiness as well. Boom. Alright, and let's just get some more silver. His base speed is lower, is it? Okay. Oh, we could do missions in about 15 minutes. That's kind of fun. Oh, the gifted mission's failing. Oh, I appreciate it, Uncle Dan. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know why YouTube is failing to allow you to gift. It's kind of annoying, isn't it? I super appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, we actually finished that. Fair enough. Jintor is a nice clan boss champion because he's one of those champions you'll never use anywhere else. So you might as well use it in clan boss, right? Only if you have the spare books and everything. Like, he's very good for it. Is just, that's what I think anyway. It's a place where you'll only ever use him there, so you might as well use him to that full extent. And he'll always one key then. I'm on the Iron Twins Force, yeah. Do I keep 5-star accessories from Spider? Not anymore. Not anymore. Nick, thank you so much for becoming a minion. Now make sure you join the Discord, where if you link your YouTube and your Discord profile, you can get access to the exclusive Discord membership areas, which is kind of cool. Night Elfish, thanks for hanging out. Am I going to try and get the Arbiter Soul? Probably not. Wing Zero. My focus is on the Armanz Soul. Oh, great. Didn't land decrease speed. Night Acrobat. Well, Whisper just got a bit fun. We need decreased speed on this boss like yesterday. There we go. Is there any trick to getting max glyph substats? Not really. It's RNG. Well, we're assuming it's an Arbiter soul. The event planner suggests there's a soul in it, and it's got Arbiter, so it won't be the Padraig soul, because the Padraig soul's in the Hero's Path. That's why we think it might be an Arbiter soul, because the Padraig's got the soul in the Hero's Path, right? And it's not going to be like the Armanz soul, so what else could it be, you know? Maybe the Finer soul, potentially. If you've got Finer, could have been that. Right, okay, so what I want to do is go to Doom Tower hard and just go to floor 107 and go to Armanz. Oh, one thing I can do first as well. Of course, awaken our Armanz, right? Got 1-star soul already. Of course, we're going to put polymorph on him. Armanz. We're going to put polymorph. You know, because one sheep is not enough on his thing, so. Would like 107. Armanz. Off we go. Oh, he resisted. How do you resist? The hell? Wait, why is he resisting? Oh, because he hasn't got a banner, is he? Okay, fine. Hang on, he hasn't got a banner. He hasn't got a banner yet. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just fix it. Let's fix it. There we go. Uncle Dan, thank you so much for becoming a minion. There we go. Why does his animations feel so slow? See, he needs bucks for this. But it's okay. He needs bucks for it. He needs bucks for it. Nick, thank you so much for the gift and the membership. Alright, well, you know, until he's 6-star, it's a bit of a problem. But hey. Let's see what he can do against this, shall we? Got you crazy people. You're gifting so many memberships. You mental people. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who supports with memberships. Really do. Make sure you join the Discord, as I said, if you want to get access to those top secret channels. Right, who do we kill here? Absolutely no one, because we've got an ultimate death line. So nice. Just wait. It's kind of annoying. Well, it's annoying. Stupid ultimate death knight. What does a man have to do to be able to play the game? One more turn and I can play the game. I can play the game. Yay. Hey, there you go. I can't play the game because I can't do any damage. Hey, hey. Yeah, well, enough of that. We don't care about that one. We're only testing this one here. Oh, well. There'll be a torment. I'm gonna lose this. Why am I not in the program? I don't know. Ready for it? Oh my god. Well, you know, that happened. That did happen. Chase, thank you so much for becoming a minion. Look, you guys going crazy. So I got distracted with the cat waking up and, you know, killing people. Oh, thanks for destroying the house, cat. So if you're going to play and play in the event calendar, it's got the champion training event, and it clearly says festival points, champion skin, champion soul, legendary skill tome. Oh man, look how stupid this fight is. Can't play the game. Man, I really hate these stone skin teams. Like, it's literally just, I cannot play the game. Don't get to do anything. It's so frustrating. When will they remove freaking stone skin from this ultimate death knight stupid combo that we have to deal with all the time? Because it's really annoying me. So tired of it. There we go. Yeah, it's always been there. Well, the last 4 months or so it's been there. And it's like, congratulations, everyone. You do not get to play the game. We could absolutely just stone skin the Remand too. But for some reason, we didn't steal a bus, probably because we have to be booked or something. It's like, oh, that's nice. Mine. Oh my god, it's disgusting. Come on. Like, seriously, it's so gross. Why is this in the game? Who allowed this to be a champion? Like, I literally have a level 1 Armanz and he's absolutely dominating this. Like, alright, you will have the mouse mat. Don't mind me. Just take, and the phone, is it? Is that what we're doing here? Just steal everything, yeah. What a disgusting. But that, he killed it, still got to him, still put it on cooldown, and then... No turns for you, my friends. Oh, my lord above. It's so wrong on so many levels. Who came up with this hero? About 400 is enough. You fight some Urost waves in Doom Tower, which have 80 accuracy auras, so about 400 is what you kind of need. Like, what can you do against that? Like, if I go first, you literally can't stop me. If I go first, you cannot stop me. Okay, fine. Yeah. Awesome. Tell you what. Petrify me. Freeze me. Stun me. I don't mind. I will lose this fight because Leo is just too strong. There you go. So frustrated with this. This is not fun. This is not compelling gameplay. Happy done that now. Well, it was nice, but you've lost. Eventually. Might take a while. Cat has been nothing but crazy. Nice one, Fred. No worries, Richie. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, Armanz, take 2. What can he do? So, polymorph. Got rid of the stone skin. Hey, look, I just got loads of turn meter because I put something on cooldown. Guess what, guys? Look at all the boosted turn meter. This is why I wanted for supersonic. Boosted turn meter, not a problem. Thanks very much. I'll have all your turn meter back. Cool. Now I'll put this on cooldown. Oh my god, it's absolutely filthy. Get rid of your buffs. Now you're all dead. Level 1 freaking... No masteries, no banner. 4 pieces. 4 pieces of supersonic, because what happens is, even if I can't... This is why I thought 4 pieces were pretty good, right? If I don't go first, for whatever reason, then this triple buff is... What is it? 4% per buff, I think it is. Right? It's like 4% per buff. So what I'll get is... I actually have 5 pieces. Why have I got 5 pieces? I did this wrong. Wait, it's recommended. Oh, for the speed bonus, right? It's basically saying 4 pieces is better because of the speed bonus. But every time they get a buff, I get 2%. So because they buffed 3 times on 4 enemies, I got 12%. So I got 24% turn meter fill on this piece here. So... it means I can cut in if I need to. If I need to, I can cut in. I Missions, go. 1. No, not phase 5. Yeah, I know I took it off Lix, because Lix is not being used for anything. Like, Dutchy knows, like, probably Dutchy shouting at me going, like, why the hell are you taking gear off? A lot of my reswapping at the moment is until the Synchronous regearing event comes. When that comes, I'm going to start locking people into their actual locks, but probably what I'll do now between next weekend is just farm an absolute boatload of silver. If I can find some energy from places, I'll probably just farm a ton of Spider 20 and just get a bunch of silver. Try and get about 150 million silver in my bank and just try and get it done. No, I would only want 9-piece supersonic, because the 6-piece bonus I don't feel is very valuable. It's the 9-piece that I would want. That basically makes every single turn meter boost he gets like so much faster. No, I haven't done stage 6. I'm going to be doing that in the free regearing event, Nobo. It should be in like a week. Nasty. Is there a way to make optimizer not select priority? Well, if you're in balanced mode, you have to tell it how you want to lean. So, for example, if you are in balanced mode, you need to tell it what stat is the most important to you in balanced mode. Right? If you don't care about it, then you pick survival if you want to stay alive, and if you don't want to, if you want to do damage, you pick damage mode. But you have to tell it some, like, what is the most important stat to you? What way do you want to prioritize your build, you know? Oh, we got weekly reset. Oh, it's 23 hours. Damn, I thought that was today. Okay, well, we can't get these yet. But we can go do this. I need to do 2 million damage in Hydra. What Hydra battles have I done so far? Why is it 640? I told we were meant to be tanking. I've done my nightmare team. Okay, well, let's just do my brutal team. Let's see how this goes, shall we? And then I need decreased defense. Weaken. I have no idea who's built anymore. I think I just took something off. I just took something off here. Venus. Put a curse set back on you. No. Just put an axie chest on you. Fine. That'll do. Ooh, the boss man's in the house. Hi, Fix. We were just playtesting a bit of Armanz. Now I'm just doing missions quickly. Let's do some damage. Well, I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but never mind. Boom. Please get rid of the fear head. Lovely. I'm fairly certain Gerptuk has no gear. Oops, I should have killed that one on the left. Never mind. I'm fairly certain Gerptuk has no gear on him right now, because the way that he's taking damage, it feels like he has no gear. That should just kill it. Lovely. Reset. Someone remind me, what is the, oh god. They didn't. Yeah, I know who he is. He's got his own podcast now fixed, right? What's the top chest? Yeah, I always forget. Someone can remind me. Hard. Should I leak the picture? Do you want me to become a leaker? Not the champion. Alright, hang on then. Let me make sure I'm not leaking any confidential information. So the guys over at Fateless right now, they're in the Games Development Conference in GDC. And they have happened to bump into one of the founders of Twitch, aka Justin, aka Justin.tv. Pretty cool, right? Mind you, Fix, at least they didn't typo our game name on the badges, right? Like we did on our YouTube for a while. That could have been awkward. So they're living it up right now in, as we like to call it, Yotel, California. Pretty cool. Having a lot of fun out there. Yeah, we've noticed that we are certain that Brad is definitely in various different photos. You might notice in the socials he appears with very similar worry. I don't know why. Maybe he's just like awestruck. Sham's got a bit of an edge going on with his face there. We accidentally on some of the YouTube tags typoed Fateless without an E. It was a bit awkward until someone noticed and we corrected it. So pretty cool, right? They're having a lot of fun out there. As you said, not jealous whatsoever. Is 21.6 enough for hard? It is, right? Okay, good. I could have done more damage, but it'll do. And we're back to wait Shadow Legends. Because now we gotta wait 2 days before we can do the next mission. And then after this mission, we've got to wait until Sunday. Like, we could do a bit here, which is great. And then this one's going to be a bit annoying. And then we're waiting until, like, Saturday. Let me get a bit of a run. Hopefully I don't get too much essence from the Sunday ones, but there's a bit of a raid here. And then after this one, we go all the way to the end. I'll be finished with it after that one, for that first one, so yeah. Which is cool. Let's see if we can get our level 1 Armanz band. That's what I want to see. Let's see if we can get our level 1 Armanz band. Oh wait, we haven't tagged him, so we'll have to find him quickly. Let's see if we can get a level 1, rank 5, 1-star polymorph band. It's going to be funny. What mastery would you take on Laura Steele? I'll show you the masteries that I'll pick for him now. Oh, we took my Ancora. Sneaky little devil. I do need to make sure I go first. Using Armanz and Yumiko in overkill is never overkill. To be fair, he hasn't got a banner right now, so there's a very good chance I get resisted here because he's about 400 actually lower than what he should be. I just want to see if he gets banned. It would be quite funny if he is. Why do you want a max speed of 271? Are you doing it for another champion? Like, what champion are you doing it for, MP? Nah, there's no reason to wait. Let's go Vlad. Let's get rid of Tormin. Like, Tormin kind of counters him. We'll just get rid of Tormin. Oh, God. He banned my only reviver, to be fair, because I only picked one revive. This is the problem with having Armanz. I have to pick someone a bit faster than him because he's too slow. Oh, God, all the HH crew are in here now. So he does take a revive spot, which is a problem. So if I don't go first here, which I will, like, this is, like, stupid now. I can absolutely just do this first. Now I can go get rid of Ancora. See, don't have enough Axie right now. Which I thought was going to happen because I haven't got a banner on him, to be fair. Not that it's going to matter because... Just wait. The ultimate Death Knight's a bit of a problem, I'm not going to lie, but... Oh, I polymorphed myself. All right. Don't know why I gave him an extra turn. Kill him. Level 1, rank 5. Oh, he almost died. The annoying thing is it's just the stone skins that stopped me from winning this. And the ultimate Death Knight, of course. The fear is obviously going to activate and it's going to lose. Wait, why did she wake up? She was stunned. Oh, cleanse, of course. Hey, hey. Yeah, no books too. It's quite funny. Like, it's the ultimate Death Knight that was annoying me there. And I just don't... He's not built, like, with enough accuracy. I just wanted to see if he was going to get banned. Like, he needs the banner, he needs books, he needs everything set up, you know. The mistake was targeting the Ancora. If I targeted someone else, it probably would have been fine, but... Just trolling, right? The other mistake is I didn't bring a second reviver, so... Yeah, the A3 needs the books, so he wants to go first, see? So I need to basically tank it out a bit, so it's fine. I'll probably ban his Arbiter. Yeah, the cooldown's really important as well for the A2, because you want the natural thing of going A2 into the stealing into an extra turn, and then it's back the next turn after. If you have to go more than that, it's a bit of a problem, essentially. Um... Oh, I'm so gonna die. I'm so gonna die. Okay, so Kimmy's a bit faster than me, but I'm faster than everyone else. Oh, the block at passive is a bit annoying, but... I mean, the good thing is he can't really one-shot me. And as long as I can cleanse the bombs when they're going to come out now. Like, she should A3. If she's smart, she A3s. If she A3s, I'd probably lose. Yeah, I'd probably lose now. Unless... Oh. I didn't reduce his cooldown. That was unlucky. A3. Although I am immune to sleep, so I can cleanse it, potentially. Alba should... Never mind. No, because how do I cleanse the bombs? Like, how do I cleanse the bombs if I bring Duchess? This one I'm just losing because of the bombs. They're gonna one-shot me now, probably. Hey, Soulsane. Just don't get a turn, see. Lol. There's no way that she's going to resist a Kimmy bomb. Yeah, there's no way that you're going to resist that. Increase accuracy. I was fine up until I got sheeped. The moment I got sheeped, it was GG. But again, I'm not going to resist a increased accuracy. I probably should have just banned out the Kimmy. But then I would have lost anyway, so... I'm just trolling. Yeah, you can't resist that. It's impossible. When the increased accuracy goes on, you're just done for. So, you should ban the Arbiter now. Because I have to bring. This is the only downside with Armanz, by the way. This is the downside. I have to sacrifice a Reviver. Makes it harder to build a team here now because I've had to bring Arbiter. I can't really bring Shujen. Right, so I need to bring damage. It's the only way I win this. Which is going to have to be something like Vlad because it's faster. I'm going to have to ban this. Because I haven't got a way to stop that. Oh, he didn't. Oh. Well, he might lose this because of that. He might lose because of that. My mind. See, accuracy is a problem, but that's what I needed. Yeah, I haven't got enough accuracy right now. Probably shouldn't have done that, being honest. That was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, he needs to ban her. Otherwise, once I have accuracy on him, this is so much easier. Wow, she did no damage. Why is Xavier in here? Thanks for the free revive. I'll have to kill it again, it's fine. I just play with it for a little bit until I get a cooldown off. 5. Boost. Will you stop meowing at me down here? What? Kill? Oh, nearly. Level 1 Armanz's power is too strong. Oh, he blocked revive. That's cheating. Poor Armanz. Poor Armanz. What's she gonna do? Oh, that was pretty impressive. That was. I'll admit that was pretty impressive. Still dead. Clearly, the 9,477 attack Armanz was key there. Was absolutely key. No, it doesn't need crit rate. It's quite funny, really. What? Look at this, honestly. That was quite funny. But yeah, clearly, until he gets the banner, it's a bit awkward to use, right? He kind of needs the banner. Once he has the banner, we're good to go. But I'm not gonna level him right now. It's just wasting points. I'll wait until champion training. I'm not in an immediate rush to do it. So this song's really annoying. So I'm not in an immediate rush to do it right now. So we'll do that on Wednesday. Let's upgrade these to 12. What? Stop meowing at me, honestly. Take this. Cats, honestly, sometimes. Wednesday it starts, so we've got a bit of a wait. Daily challenges, 3 classic arena battles using Magic Champion. Sure. Should be easy enough. Is Armanz on par with Mythical Warlord? I mean, he basically doesn't let a wave take a turn. Good night. I can't say a name. My brain doesn't work today. What do you think of Xena 9-piece Slayer? Yeah, it could work. She's not fully AoE though, which always is a bit of a problem. Warlord Armanz, yeah. Basically, Armanz is basically like a polymorph warlord. It's the way I look at him. Very similar to a warlord in the sense you get lockout with 2 meter control. He's just a different way of doing it. It's not as powerful as warlord, but it's very similar. Garrel is amazing in Slayer. Very, very, very strong. Why is there a woad painted in Arena? What the hell is this? It's a new one, this. Bunny power. Cool. Nice. Right, so where are we at? We're in a good position. Those done. Fusion's done, which is great. We're not really summoning. I kind of want the Firol, but I don't really want to summon a Sacred Shard anymore. My summon video will go out tomorrow. I really want the Firol, but I'm never going to get it, so I'm just going to save everything for the upcoming summon rush, because we're going to need that for sure. For sure we're going to need it, so... we need to win one more material, do we? Okay, well, we'll just beat this up. Don't you start never. You stay out of it, you. None of your guilt tripping me into it. Well, it's kind of annoying. Why is it a Swift Parry Wukong? Honestly, I don't want to lose to a Swift Parry Wukong. Seriously, I'm losing to a Swift Parry Wukong. Are you absolutely kidding me? Oh, this is just awful. I'm losing to a Swift Parry Wukong. Alright, run it back. Oh man, really? There we go. Do it and I'll pay £5 into the fund. No, you won't. Stop talking crazy, you. No, higher power. Player power. Higher player power. This is awkward. None of these teams I can beat reasonably quickly. I'll try you. My Arbiter's like 397, something like that. Okay, well, we've got enough rid of them now. Alright. We can do this. Oh, that's commiserations for him. Totally didn't get his passive proc. Did you hear goat? No, he didn't hear goat. I said won't, not goat. Rank quest reset tomorrow. Yeah, so we're kind of in holding pattern now because where's the cat from? We're in holding pattern here because we can't do anything now for 2 days on the missions. We've done every event now for the next few days. Sand Devil's done. So we've got a bit of a day off tomorrow, which is great. Really good. I suppose we can blast the Cursed City here. Go up and do his last awakened stage. Let's see what we've got then. That's kind of annoying, actually. It's going to be a bit awkward just to do that. Michinaki is not bad. I will say, though, Slayer 9-piece is much better when all of their abilities is AoE. When it's only a few, it's a bit of a problem. I have to wait for this Taurex dude. There we go. Cats, honestly. She is on one tonight. Could you admit your Clan Boss team? I got him on a crazy accuracy. I don't think Clan Boss is necessarily his best place, but you can do it. I think there are better places. Like I would be using Michinaki in Hydra, and he won't really fit in your Clan Boss team if you use him in Hydra. Stop it. You're pushing your luck. No. Honestly, it's like having a child sometimes. You're getting a few and that's it. Yes, alright. You are going to become one of these treats one day. Do you know that? Look at this. What do we got here? Alika will do it with Zargala and you. With a bit of you. Well, cats are meant to be self-sufficient. What's the question? I know, she does win at most arguments with me. She's not meant to, but she does because she's adorable at times. Really? Why are these champions on these waves? Last one. There. We're getting for now. We're getting. A little troublemaker. Painkeeper is often used in the rear one, or you can just use a random DPS. You don't actually have to use like supports or anything. Just use a random DPS if you want. Okay. Yeah, she's just hungry for the old treats, she is. Okay, well, there goes one whisper, apparently. Ready. Finish him off. Got Ostrox, nice. Ostrox is still one I'm chasing. I haven't been able to get him so far. Which is kind of annoying. Really? Oh, not 3 turns block damage. Oh, God, here we go. Poke, poke, die. Oh, okay. Here we go. Took a while. And of course, we're going to get Goffred procced. Here we go. Nice, 45 oil. We'll do this for... Yeah, this has been annoying. I think so. I think it could be great block buffs options. It's a bit limited, but I think it could be quite good. Still looking for Godseek after 2 years. Man, that's awkward. That is rough. Really? Finish these off. Come on. Just broken sets. Whatever you feel is good. Just broken sets is fine. Stats. Alatrian's more valuable for stats than he is a set, to be honest. Just stats over sets, I'd say. Just want him to be in fast and basically tanky. I'll check what mine's built in right now. I don't know what he's in. He's in something. Is it still in that Guardian set? Might, but I might have taken it out of him. Let's just finish off Cobble Market. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Yeah, mine's in Guardian Retaliation. Any set will be fine. Bolster, Shield, Guardian, Retaliation sets, Reflex sets. You could go Merciless 4-piece. You can go... you could go AoE sets if you want. I don't really think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the Rathalos. Or just go stats. Instead, stats is just sometimes better than sets here. You know? Who's the best bomb champion? Well, Astrolith has the best utility in Arena. Gaius is quite good, but it's probably going to be like... I would say Astrolith if you have the right setup. It's very hard to counter, because you don't need accuracy, see, so it's much easier to do. Let's Cobble Market done. Let's pick up this. I don't know when I get there. I've kind of forgotten about Soul Cross until the re-gearing event. It's not worth my stress. That's what I've determined. It's not worth my stress levels until I get there. For broadside, they fought all on the main. Blow high, blow low, and so sailed we until at last really? The frigate shot the pirates cast away, sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Just get rid of the bus. Eventually we'll kill it. Oh lord above. I whipped it to death. Really? Come on. There we go. Where are we at now? What do we got? How many floors done? 73. Working our way through. We've got 1, 2, 3 on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more day and then we finish this for now. I just need to finish building up these champions. I might have to build a Fang Cleric. I know people have been using the Fang Cleric for the revive. The heal as well. I don't know. I lost interest in doing it and pushing. I'll push later on. I wonder how people are doing here. This one's quite tricky. I wonder how people are doing it. Alaz, that's cheating. Garrel's cheating. Angar's cheating. Baroth. That's kind of like what I was looking at doing. It's going to be tricky, but we'll get it done. We shall get it done. Cool, Doom Tower. 2 days until the new Doom Tower. Why is it cheating? Because it's a mythical champion. So you get 2 forms. It's cheating. It makes it easy. Like if you have a Laz, that is so much easier. It's so much easier if you have a Laz. Like so much easier. One thing I want to do, which I haven't had a chance to do yet, is have a little look at this Padraig. Yeah, we lose lethal, but it is what it is. How do I rate Padraig? I think he's quite good for Hydra. Eventually he'll get a turn. Wait, you have to ascend him for his passive. That's kind of annoying. This ability is really good. Oh, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool animation, that. I like that. Or his animations are a bit slow, but that's what his power is going to be in Hydra. Being able to give your abilities back so you can go again. Yeah. So you just do this. Didn't get it that time. So we just like sleep them all out. Reset the cooldown. That is where I think his really big value is in Hydra. If I can keep resetting like a Whisper's cooldown or Ruel's A2 cooldown, that's where I think his A1 is really valuable. I think people underestimate the value of this. Yes, it is random. I agree. Like, it's not always going to happen. But if it does happen, it's really powerful to get your abilities back. You know, we can basically keep doing this for my next trick. So when that happens, it's going to be really good. His animations are a bit slow, but that's not really a problem. Armanz probably, but Mythical is also very good. Oh, we resisted. It's fine, we got it back. Boom. And then this is really cool, just a speed boost, and you also get the cleanse. Obviously what you're not seeing here is the passive, because he's not ascended, so to get the passive he needs to be ascended. It's quite funny, this. That's how crazy strong he can be, like. Just solo this. Oh, it's funny. It is a slow animation, but it's fine. It's not a problem. So I'm looking forward to testing them out. It should be quite fun. It's going to take us some while to do, so... yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm quite tired tonight, so I'll leave it there for the night. That was fun. We got a lot of gear cleansing done, somewhat. I mean, we've managed to bring the inbox down to 110. It's a bit better than what it was at. We're actually, like, obliterated our silver, though. Still going to have to go back farm some more silver. I've still got to get rid of all these accessories on my list of things to do. And I'm just trying to prepare for the re-gearing event. I might do more sand level, to be honest. Because, you know, we're going to need to do it. Actually, I should save these because they'll give me some good champion training points. We're at the moment we're playing a little bit of Wait Shadow Legends, which is really frustrating because we're waiting for missions, we're waiting for events, we're waiting. Like, I've waited all week for the hero's path, and now I'm waiting for the champion training to build the champions. And then I've got to wait for CVC to book the champions. Honestly, it's a little bit stressful, but it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. As always, really, really good. Blessing Vrathlos, I would suggest Heaven Cast if you have buffs, otherwise Phantom Touch. But yeah, thanks for hanging out as always, guys, and I will catch you in the next stream on Thursday.
how you can blend in with the crowd. I'm so scared, so damn afraid to look. I'm so sick of talking. I'm wearing the